Hello.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hexbreakers. It's our season finale. Today, we're going to learn what happens if our young magicians can't save the multiverse. If they can't, I guess we're all doomed because technically we live in the multiverse. So, everything that happens in this show, just think about this for all, has happened in some universe somewhere. All of this is a true story. And if we don't save the world right now, we're all going to die, including me. So that's going to be fun.
No pressure.
Yeah, high stakes for today's finale. I'm Emily St. James. I am your GM. I do other things too, I'm the GM. I don't know why I said I do other things. I don't at all. I play
I
all
have
the other characters.
hobbies. I have interests. I
Yeah.
have people who care about me.
I'm
What's
having
that
a
like?
baby in 2 months. That's all I can think about now. Anyway, I have players today that have joined me. Why don't we start with you, Kimmy?
All right. I play Melody Inkwood, and she is the offbeat eccentric. She's not very good at like super traditional magic, but she's having a great time kind of inventing tech magic, as it were, and it works pretty well when it works, and when it doesn't work at all.
Yes.
And the dice are really great about that. They're like perfect with the role play of that.
Adam.
Hi, my name is Adam, and I am playing Tanager Folsom. They are the firstborn caster, navigating the confluence of traditional native magic and European magic styles. Also, I have to add in here, high stakes. Nice to meet you. I'm Dad. Timing.
Timing.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Riley.
Timing.
Hey everybody, I'm Riley Silverman, and I play Daphne Morgaine, and she is the haughty descendant. She is a member of a very old and illustrious wizarding, witching, magical family. So she's like pretty awesome. And she has had to deal with the ramifications of her trans identity on the maybe more traditional values and let's just say it, turfiness of some members of her family who were part of the Hexbreakers, but totally rescued her moms and also saved a dragon. So pretty badass. So feeling pretty good, and I don't have any good dad jokes to make because I have other mom jokes to make, but I will pass it on over to our pal here.
Joey.
Well, I'm Joey, and I'm mad that Adam stole my joke.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
I am
Why
playing
don't you
Chandler
get a room?
Duke, the daring athlete, and he's the chosen one who is destined to die to save the world. All the worlds. It's probably fine. He's ready to do his duty. I'm going to leave it at that. It's a big duty.
I'm not going to let it happen. I already said it. I'm not going to let it happen.
I've been listening to a lot of Steely Dan lately. If that's not dad enough for you, I'm going to be a mom, but I'm going to be a mom who likes Steely Dan.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a recap? Does anyone want to do a recap? I'll give you a free reroll if you do a lovely recap, which might come in handy. I mean,
Oh my god.
But I like chaos of failures.
listen, I will give myself a free reroll. So,
I've done recaps before, so I think someone who has not done one, Adam, should do it.
Okay. All right.
We'll help you. Don't worry.
You
Okay,
probably
I will
don't
try
try
this.
It'll be a team one.
Okay. So,
Wrong.
damn it. So close. All right. So sorry. I'm a little slap happy. We started out, we were trying to figure out how to get to Germany, because we needed to rescue the dragon who is imprisoned in Neuschwanstein, which is also the prison where Daphne's moms were imprisoned. But what we learned is that essentially the prison cells were like pocket realities. And so we did some magic together to try and send us into a pocket reality. Theoretically, we were supposed to all go to the same one, but we ended up in different pocket realities. Melody ended up in a reality where I'm trying to
She was in the Matrix.
yeah, she was in the Matrix. Yes, that's right. Yeah, she was literally in the Matrix.
She was in Cool Hacker movie. Excuse
yes,
me.
sorry. She was in Cool Hacker movie.
Starring Angelina Jolie,
Right? Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Stevens,
Yep,
Matthew
yeah.
Lillard,
Yeah.
Johnny
Where you
Lee
just
Miller.
type faster and that's how you out hack
Yeah,
somebody.
She was in the 13th floor.
Yes. Oh, that's a good movie.
Great. That's
Um,
why I listed it as a cool hacker movie.
Right, yeah. So Melody was basically caught in the Matrix, but she was part of the like Neo, or sorry, the that one guy,
Mhm.
and
The guy who looks a lot like Keanu Reeves, but is not Keanu
right,
Reeves.
yeah,
John Wick showed up.
right,
And Ted
Yeah.
from Bill and Ted.
yeah. So so
Johnny
then
Mnemonic.
Tanager, oh my God, Johnny Mnemonic. Tanager ended up in a reality where she was meeting up with her auntie who was like, hey, we're gonna watch these girls sit around this fire and they're just doing kind of a ritual thing, and we would find out later that this was actually the beginning of magic, or at least the echoing start of the beginning of magic. And Daphne was in a reality where she was with her moms, and she was the most popular girl in school. And she was getting to go to the prom. Everything was super happy. Like
And it was her real moms
her
too.
real moms.
So they
yes.
were like in like their reality together. So it wasn't like a
yeah.
So I think the thing that got lost is that we were all in essentially jail cells that were in
Mhm.
this prison, and each person's jail cell was like a pocket reality that was designed to make us never want to leave it or think about leaving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so Daphne had her happy time with moms, and like all of her dreams and wishes come true. And
Except for one.
except for one, which was that Melody was not part of her life. Yes. And then Chandler ended up in a reality where where he was the king,
Rightfully earned king.
rightfully earned king, and he bravely fought and defeated the demon Moron, and was worshipped and lauded by all the land.
and they all were following his commands and
Yes.
things like that.
Yeah.
Lots of
Until
singing.
Yeah.
there was a lot of
Like
like
Christmas songs.
filking
with
of Christmas
Chandler,
songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Sorry.
was the musical episode last
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
So
So Chandler was in a reality where he was super important and didn't have to die. So then
Womp womp.
eventually Tanager was able to shunt herself into Melody's reality, and then together they escaped that, and then went and picked up Chandler next. Correct? Yeah. Okay. Picked up Chandler. Ultimately convinced his whole kingdom that we were not there to kill him. We were just there to like take him away. And then ultimately, then we return. Then the three of us got to Daphne's reality and helped her free herself and her moms.
Mhm.
And Melody and Daphne were reunited, and it felt so good. And then we and I don't remember all the details, but basically we freed the dragon.
Well, that, I want to say
yeah.
that was cute because we basically all combined our various strengths
That's
and powers
right.
to do it. So
Yeah.
because teamwork does make the dream work.
Yep.
And I want to make sure we get credit for that.
Yes, that was what it was. Yeah, we put all our magic together and focused it, and we sort of like went through this whole magical world tree, and we were able to break the dragon out of her cell, and out of her reality, and she helped us figure out that essentially we things that were happening to us were echoing through space and time, and that essentially we needed to return to our core reality, right? And fix the issue. And I don't remember the specific of the issue. Yes, Chandler. Oh yeah, we had to get Chandler killed in his own reality. That's right. Yeah, we had to get Chandler back
We
to
have
his
defeat-
reality.
Yeah.
Chandler's
yeah.
yes, Chandler's reality and the reality that we all started out in were becoming one. And all the realities were collapsing into the one that Chandler's from, where witches are basically persecuted and hunted and tracked down, which is a thing that has never happened in history ever
Nope.
before. It is not a thing that is fraught with metaphorical and thematic weight.
Not
Please
at
continue.
all. Okay. I think that's it. Basically, we got back to. Oh no, we got back to our Inkwood Academy, back to ISUD, and we. I'm blanking now.
It was just bad.
Wait.
Yeah.
Things were
Yeah,
bad.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went
it
into
was-
the back door
Yeah.
Yeah.
into the mundane classroom.
And you were
Yeah.
going to meet up with Michelle again there, but you had not yet done so. I will say that there are a lot of NPCs in this game. Most of them are friendly to you. If you think of one you really want to call in, please go ahead and say, hey, I'd really like to talk to Unicorn Mike right now. And if you have like a reasonable way that that person would be there or a reasonable way to summon them, cool.
Or his cousin, Horse Mike,
Horse Mike. Or bus driver Mike.
bus driver Mike.
I wore my unicorn glasses tonight just for Unicorn Mike.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey.
Awesome.
Cute.
Thanks.
Yeah, so that's great. Adam, you'll get one free reroll.
Yay.
If you feel so inclined.
Guarantee you'll need it at some point.
Yeah. So
Token, right?
yes.
Okay.
So y'all are back at Inkwood. Screams are filling the halls. You can see through the windows that down in the courtyard, people are being lined up and like marched into cages, and it is not a good scene. But you, for the moment, are all by yourself in this corridor. It doesn't seem like anyone has seen you. And then a door opens at the end, and Caitlin Inkwood stumbles out. And it's like, why did you come back here? This place is fucking falling apart.
Why did you come back here? I left you in whatever that place in California was that we were already at. What
Lake
was it?
Elsinore.
Yeah. Last time I saw you, you were going to the hospital in Lake Elsinore and staying with Melody's family.
I just wound up here. I think like the reality is getting shaky or something. But yeah, no, okay, fine. Yeah, I shouldn't be back here either. But here I am. Like, and then she thinks for a second. It's like, I mean, it's my school. It's my people. It's got my name on it. You know, granted.
Well, that's why we're here. Except, I mean, it doesn't have my name on it, but you know, it has Melody's name on it, but with the E.
With the E.
Yeah. But where is everybody? Are they like holding people? Is there like a jail that
It's
we can
bad.
bust everybody out of?
The Hexbreakers are going to shut down Inkwood and replace it with basically the British School, Western Hemisphere. That's the right hemisphere, right? British School, Western Hemisphere. They are going to make sure that theirs is the only form of magic that is taught, and they're going to make sure that everyone is just who they always were, and they're going to have very strict controls. And so they are rounding everybody up to, they say, send us back home, but I don't think they're going to send us back home when they put us in cages. Do you?
No, that's not usually how that works. Fucking colonizers. No offense, Caitlin, but
Listen, I get it.
All right, have you heard them mention anything about a portal to another dimension? The other dimension?
I've heard that they.
Another dimension. Another dimension.
Another dimension.
I heard someone say something about how they had reduced realities to the bare minimum. I think they're trying to like make this the same as some other place. I don't know. It's very dark and scary. I have been just kind of skulking around in the walls. But yeah, we should like maybe hide or something. It feels pretty dangerous right now.
I mean, I gotta get to that other dimension. That's the only way to stop this.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
we
let's go.
Came here from the other dimension to stop it here.
Yeah, but the dragon said I need to be in the other dimension so I can fulfill my duty and save the multiverse. Chosen one.
Right. Remember when I was like, I'm not letting you do that? Remember that whole conversation? Because I said it like several times. So
Yeah, but I only listen to you about a third of the time, so
Caitlin holds
Rude.
up her hand and is like, "You're the chosen one?
yeah, I say it all the time.
We sure about this?"
Um,
it's a lot of paperwork.
Okay,
It's
all right.
whatever.
Go ahead, continue.
where
He
he's
gets hit in the
from,
head a lot. And
he's the chosen one. The-
Straight from the dragon's mouth.
Okay. All right. All right.
oh yeah, we met a dragon. By the way, it's very cool.
Oh, cool.
super cool. It's a freaking dragon.
We saved it. No big deal.
I
Good
mean,
work.
technically, she wasn't a dragon. Technically, she was a person who'd been turned into a dragon. I'm not sure if that's quite as cool.
Oh, I thought she was a dragon who had been turned into a person and then back into a dragon.
No,
No.
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 Oh,
No,
I was
said
really
Emily.
confused.
I'm gonna say dragon when I tell the story. So
yeah.
like just for future reference, like let's just like let it be cool and say dragon.
All right.
Okay. Just a dragon.
She was a dragon when we saved her. So I
Right.
feel like on a technicality.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, okay. First things first, let's get in the walls. How do we get in the walls?
Well, there's like crawl spaces and stuff. Listen, there's only like room for like one person turned sideways, but like I can get you in there if you want. It's just like you're gonna have to like kind of scooch along. But there's little eye holes and stuff. That's actually really creepy now that I think about it. I don't know why they have that, but you know what? It's fine. You can hide in the walls. And she like creaks open a little door and you can see there's like musty, cobwebby type things back there. But you wish you'd known about this a while ago.
Right?
Mhm.
What about the adults? Where's like Wendell Parker and
Miss
everybody?
Trebell.
They were some
Yeah.
of the first people to be rounded up. I don't know what happened to them, but like, I know that Miss Travell got away. It looked like they got Wendell, but it looks like she got into the woods. So I think she might be okay. You know, I really thought Leopold was like working with them, but he put up a really great fight and then he went down hard. I don't know if he's okay, actually.
Oh, wow.
But
Hmm.
yeah.
We should find him. It's nice to know he's not a complete tool.
Yeah. Yeah.
He went through a lot. I feel kind of bad we were so mean to him, but I mean he was kind of a prat, but he was going through a rough time at home.
Okay, now that we know he's not a complete tool, I gotta admit he's kind of cute.
Isn't he?
He's super cute.
Really?
Stupid.
Really? I mean, look, I don't go that way, but really?
Yeah.
Can't believe I'm the one to say this. End of the world.
Oh, right.
Well, I get it while you can. I don't know. All right. So, okay, we get in the walls, great, but we need to have more of a plan than just squeeze
Right.
into the walls. So, what are we? Okay, Caitlin, do
Yeah.
you know where things are in the school so that if we wanted to like start like maybe like breaking down what they're doing here, we could like know where to go and who to do what to?
Yes, I can get you anywhere on this floor. If we want to go to another floor, we're gonna have to get out and use the stairs. And then you know the crawl space is up there. But yes, I can get you anywhere you want to go. It's just gonna be, you know, tricky and a little bit dangerous. As dangerous as anything here is, because you know there's lots of people looking around. Have you seen Michelle? Because they are looking for Michelle. I don't know why they're looking for Michelle. Like she's like just kind of a like random student, right?
No, Michelle's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Turns out she's like a big part of this. So
Oh,
She's kind of also a chosen one.
okay. Would
And,
not
like,
have predicted that, but
her
okay.
dad was like one of the Hexbreakers, and like he kind of like helped. Like, you know what? There's probably stuff about her that I'm not allowed to share because it's not my story. But I do think that like we should also be nicer to Michelle.
Okay, all right. So her dad's a hexbreaker? I thought she had a non-magical family.
Oh, it's all more complicated than you think.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, have you seen her? Because they are looking for her. They think that they need to like we need to warn her because they want to kill her. I mean,
Okay.
they want to kill all of us, but they particularly
Right.
want to kill her.
All right, do we have anything of hers that we could use to like send her a message?
I could maybe charm a bird or something.
You do have your familiars, just as a
Oh yeah.
like I'm. This is not. If you saying bird made me be like, you do
Oh,
have your familiars in this reality. If
Oh,
you
right,
want
yeah.
to work
Does
with them.
anybody else but me? Does anyone else but me have a bird as a familiar? Because I have a bird as a familiar.
Nope,
No.
I have a little fox.
Okay. All right. I think I was thinking more of like a sending spell kind of vibe,
Yeah.
like a
That's cool.
message
Yeah.
to Michelle. But I'm trying to think of anything we would have of hers that would like connect us to her to like send her a spell. I don't think she gave us anything, did she?
I don't think so. We don't still have the stuff from the the reality viewing machine, do we?
You still have the little artifact, yes. And you have a certain latent knowledge of how
Yeah.
the multiverse is put together. So
Actually, let me pull that out of my backpack and see if I can find Michelle.
okay, sure. Okay. Let's see. That's so tell me what exactly you're trying to do.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the artifact and I'm gonna I forget exactly what it looks like, but it's kind of a little box, right?
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
So I'm just gonna like focus my mind on Michelle
Okay.
and sort of project my thoughts into it.
As you are, I'll just say, as you are holding it, everything here is like flashing the bright red that Chandler was, and it seems like it's not in the right reality. And then it's gold, and then it looks normal. It's red, gold. It's like everything is everywhere all at once.
Yeah.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Oh.
Walked right into that one.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it
Which
like
makes sense because this is a story of a girl.
yeah, yeah, Credit River and on the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see that like whatever's happening, everything is crashing into each
Yeah.
other. And so you want to look for Michelle. Let's make that a little spell. Yeah, this is so why don't you roll
Brain,
maybe, and let's see if you can beat I'm gonna say beat an 8, and you already get +2 because you have your sort of latent knowledge.
I
of
was
how
just gonna
everything's
ask if
put
that
together.
applies. Yeah.
Mhm,
And I
yeah.
roll my magic die
Yes.
as well, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, hey, nice. It's 10, 12, +2 is 14.
Okay, so you beat it by 6.
Yes.
Tell me what happens. Tell me what it looks like. You do make contact with Michelle, but you tell me what sort of state she's in when you find her.
Ooh, okay. And last we left her, she was
She was
Back
in the
in Wausau,
shop in
right?
Wausau
Yeah.
in the reality she originally came from.
yeah.
And she was going to go off and try and do a mission of her own and was going to circle back and meet you at the school.
Yeah. She didn't tell us what the mission was, right?
I hope not, because I've forgotten.
No, I don't think she
I
did.
don't think she did. No.
Yeah, right? Okay. I didn't think so either. Okay. So Michelle is actually I think Michelle is like with the unicorns.
Okay.
And so so she's with the unicorns and they're all flashing like red and gold.
Mhm.
But she's with them trying to explain like why why they need to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see
Mhm.
also with her, there's a couple other folks from the school. Scroggle, the Sasquatch, is there, and Emily Travell, and like some of the other Professor Zippers, some of the other like members of the Resistance are there. They're not all
Yeah.
of them. But yeah, so she's talking to the unicorns, and then she like feels you looking at her and looks back and it's like, what the hey is going on?
Michelle.
Oh, Tanager,
It's
hey.
Tanager. Hey, so we're like back at the school and
Yeah.
apparently they want to like find you and kill you.
I mean, what else is new?
I know, right? But we also got to get Chandler back to his reality, but we need to try and get him back there but without letting him get killed.
Oh, that's easy. You're there already. Like all the realities are becoming the same reality. So
Oh my
like
god.
you can see everything's going nuts.
Right?
So, yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
So okay, so if we just like beat whatever big bad Chandler's supposed to beat here and not let him get killed, then
Yeah.
then maybe we can like make this stop.
Yeah. I think we all have to go to hell.
Oh,
Or like you guys do. I don't know. if
that's
I
a
have
real
to.
thing?
Kind of, sort of, a little bit. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
She
It's,
says we have to go to hell.
Wow,
we're-
she got a spine.
No, like for real. Like we gotta actually physically go to hell.
like, I know that what my dad draws his power from and what the Hexbreakers draw their power from is down there somewhere, and it's somehow connected to this Dark Lord Moron. It's spelled Muiroin. I don't know why they insist on pronouncing it as Moron. It could be like Muiroin. Like, that sounds a lot cooler, but I don't know.
Okay, so into the world, focus.
Okay, sorry.
Right?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Good. All right.
Okay. So
She was actually giving us fairly good information, to be fair. Like, you kind of snapped at her when she didn't deserve it.
I know, but then there's the whole like spelling thing, and I'm like,
I just get hung up on pronunciation sometimes. It was good to be called on it. I need to learn about
no, it's okay.
overstepping.
We value you and cherish you as you are,
Thank
like
you.
seriously. But
you.
yeah, how do we get to hell?
Well, that's going to be tricky.
Good intentions.
I like the way you think.
I put on Toad the Wet Sprocket.
That's going to be tricky. You can get there. You have to like find a portal somewhere, and I don't exactly know where a portal is, but I
Okay.
mean, yeah, there's like a back door to everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
So actually,
I wonder if we could take a soda machine to hell.
Oh, there has to be a soda machine in hell.
Yeah, it's
mean,
probably empty.
Well, we probably should
Probably
find
full
one
of,
of those
like,
sodas
squirt.
that has the flaming hot flavor soda.
Right.
Oh,
And we go to hell for that. Didn't we just get here? Every time we go somewhere, someone's like, "Oh, you were supposed to go." Like, why can't someone just give us the right directions the first time, and we stop and like circle around the lot until we find the right place to go?
I think because a
Definitely.
lot of people don't want us to succeed in actually saving the world.
And it's okay, as the wise advisor once said, our princess is in another castle.
you know where there is a lot of soda machines that's on the same plane of reality is Limbo. So like, you go to Limbo, that's just like the DMV.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's like the Kirkland brand sodas in the machine.
yeah.
The Royal Cola.
Yeah.
See, like, but yeah, I bet you could
So
also.
say we need to go to limbo, and then we need to limbo lower now.
Yeah.
And then we'll be in hell.
Then we'll-
Well, you know, I
Okay.
bet they have a soda machine in hell too. Like, I think this is a good idea. I want to see you try it. I'm gonna try to not get Kit, and then the whole thing goes blank.
Oh, I lost her. Bad signal.
We should probably hurry.
Good luck, don't get killed.
All right, so I think the soda machine idea probably will work. It seems like someone in hell should probably be being tortured with something with a soda machine. It seems like a hellish type of thing. But I do think that we should probably try and get some magic, like firepower, as it were, while we're here. If we can sneak around and maybe find some artifacts that can amplify our magic or give us an edge or something.
I am the artifact.
Yes.
Right, but like one that's actually helpful.
And maybe this is part of your story. Maybe you're supposed to find a super wand or something.
So
Why?
you know you don't die.
But I'm supposed to die.
I know, but we don't want you to
but like,
die.
look, if just you dying was all we need to do, the three of us could just kill you. So
No, but
you
I
just
have to
randomly
fight-
dying.
I have to fight the Dark Lord.
Right, which means we need to keep you alive until that happens.
Right.
Yeah.
So then when we're trying to find ways to keep you alive, saying I'm supposed to die is not helpful.
No, it is, because you're looking at it from the wrong way. If I'm supposed to die at his hand, that means I can't die until that happens, which means I'm immortal.
No, it doesn't, because if you die before you fight him, that just means he wins by forfeit.
Yeah, I think that just means that we're all kind of screwed.
Caitlin raises her hand. Can I just
Yeah.
kill him and test this theory?
No.
No.
I don't want to say yes, but I feel like it'd be really bad if you did.
Bad joke. Bad joke. Are we going in the walls or not?
Romantic.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going in the
Are
walls.
we?
Okay.
Alright, fine.
But just to get to the soda machine.
No. Well, okay. I mean, I guess if we want to leave right now, but I feel like there's a lot of powerful artifacts here at Inkwood,
Right?
and I feel like if we try and get a couple of those, we might be better off when we actually have to, go to hell.
What's the
Okay.
thing you've all heard? I'm going to ask each of you, what's the thing you've heard rumored is hidden somewhere at Inkwood? I'm going to start with Daphne.
First. I'm always first. I think that there is a cabinet of potions that have various like strategic things, because I think it's things at the school, like people who are higher up in the school would probably prepare in case of such a thing happening right now, like an invasion, where they wouldn't want people who were invading to immediately be able to find them. And so they're like hidden away, like only like the headmistress and like maybe like I bet like Tinkerbell, the secretary in her private like library, is the only other person who knows where it is.
Okay, cool. Tanager.
Oh, you're supposed to go the other way. Okay. There is a book of very very advanced spells that is in a case in the library.
Okay.
And it's sort of like kept closed and covered with glass, but so people can look at it and like you can just kind of feel the magic coming off of it, but theoretically like it's just a book with some spells in it.
Melody.
There is a powerful broom that was used to escape a big like spell that kind of like went supernova at some point. And some of that supernova spell power was like caught in the bristles of the broom as it like barely like escaped like the power surge. So it's like a super broom now. So it goes faster and like is quieter and like than any other broom like ever.
Okay. Chandler.
It's like
There is the helmet of well, I can't remember which knight it is. One of the knights of the Round Table.
Gawain.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking of Gawain. That is supposed to basically keep you safe and protected against all foes until the time that fate decides it's
There's a chosen one helmet. That's just for chosen ones.
it's
like I had that entire legend in my head until you called
You
it
know
my
what?
name, and I'm like, it's all gone now.
Yeah.
Ironically, the one thing Chandler could have used this entire time is a helmet.
yeah.
So it's actually funny that you picked a helmet.
Oh no, I picked a helmet on purpose.
It's the chandelier helmet.
So I'm going to say all four of these things exist. Getting them will be very difficult for various reasons. So, but you all know they exist, and presumably you share notes in similar fashion to what we just did. So, what are you going to do next?
Everybody's looking at me.
We definitely need the
Because you were
helmet.
starting
Yes.
to talk.
Definitely need the
Before
helmet.
We looked at you.
Oh, no. I'm just doing my
Yeah.
pause.
Right. All right. So I think if we can find what Tinkerbell is, I think that Melody, you had the best chance of asking her where it is. She'll tell you because you're her like your aunt sort of worked like you're related. You're an Inkwood. So
Yeah. At this point, she might just give it to anybody who might fight back, assuming she's still free.
that's true.
But
maybe
catching
she like
Faye is really hard.
Yeah.
So but that might be like a good one for you to do.
I feel like we should maybe go together. Like, we can't get all 4 items, obviously.
Sure.
Right.
But let's, like, prioritize and pick the 2 that we think are maybe the gonna help us the most. And then, like, because I think if we run into trouble, we all need to be together to maybe get out of it. But maybe not.
Ooh. we definitely need the helmet.
Yes.
And and I say the potions closet. That would be the other
What's
closet or whatever you. Yeah.
yeah, what's your instinct, chosen one? What things are calling to you?
Well, I mean, I am putting kind of faith in this whole prophecy thing. I think I've got prophecy armor until I.
Right.
All right, so
like-
Chandler doesn't get a vote. All right, so
Well, I think like.
I mean, I guess the
oh,
helmet
wait,
makes sense.
maybe the prophecy armor requires a prophecy helmet. So let's find a helmet
Right.
for Chandler
Right.
for the prophecy armor, and then we'll do that in the potions.
Yeah.
Your attention's very pointed right now, but I'm okay with it.
I mean, I think the broom sounds wicked, and I would like to check it out. But we also already all have brooms that we can fly
Right.
on,
Right.
so I feel like flying fast is great and all.
Yeah.
I bet you get to plank on it. And
No, we
it's really
can't-
cool,
Right.
But
We can't all four ride one broom either.
Right.
true.
Yeah.
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 But the fastest of us could. Okay.
So
That
that-
book is supposedly amazing, but also like it could take some time to use it. We don't even know what's in it.
Right. I don't think that learning new spells right now is probably our safest bet.
Right.
All right, so I feel like yes, you probably have prophecy armor, but like your choices are part of the prophecy. So something that like the choices you make will lead to the prophecy. So if
I
something
mean, it's probably better that I don't fall unconscious at all during this, so
Right.
the
That's
helmet
gonna be tough.
makes a little sense.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Right.
yeah, definitely the helmet, definitely the
Okay,
helmet.
so if you were an ancient helmet hiding in Inkwood, where would you be?
I can tell you the legend.
Okay.
Ooh.
The legend is that it is in the Hall of Armor. It is one of the helmets there. There are literally hundreds of old.
Oh.
It's like a museum type thing where there's just like hundreds of old armor pieces. But the legend is that it's one of them.
Oh, I saw this movie when I was a kid with my gran. Take the wooden one, because it's the older one, and all the other ones are too ornate and new for... Wait, that was a cop, sorry.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. But let's go. Okay, well, Are we closer to where we think they're keeping Tinkerbell, or are we closer to the Hall of Armors?
You are closer to where Tinkerbell would be if she was in the office or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's on this floor.
Well, let's maybe check the office, and then if Tinkerbell's there, then that's awesome. But if she's not, that would be what would help us figure out where she is.
And maybe we can cause some kind of distraction in the office, make them focus there so we can get to the whole armaments easier.
To make this go faster, I'm gonna send Merle to look for her. I'm gonna try to send him like a spy, and if
Okay.
she's there, we'll follow up, and if she's not, we'll go on something else. That way
Oh, yeah.
we can move forward a little bit.
Okay.
So what do I need to roll to?
See
through his eyes.
Yeah, you can see through his eyes just fine, but why don't you roll me a flight and beat an 8 because there are a lot of enemies about and you will
Okay.
have to dodge them.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right.
You can do it, Merle. You can do it.
Now, is this a spell casting as well, or? Okay. All right. Okay.
Can it be?
Yeah,
I know,
probably
right?
5 then.
Okay. Yeah, he gets to the office but doesn't see Tinkerbell.
Okay.
He's unable to do like a full sweep, but he doesn't see her at just like a first glance, and then somebody spots him and throws something at him and he flies away.
Okay.
So he's still safe. He's not captured.
Oh, that was a bust. So much for trying to save that time. All right.
Right. Guns blazing. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Are you all going together or are you splitting the party?
Yeah, I think we're staying together.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're going to go over to the office then. You're going through the walls. Just see if you encounter anything. I don't think you will. Oh, maybe you do. As you are walking along through the hallway, walking through the walls, you come upon like just two random Hexbreaker guys. One big and tall, the other one like really kind of short and like stumpy, classic comedy duo. And the big tall guy's like, "Are you here summoning the walls?" And the short guy's like, no, I didn't hear anything in the walls. And at that exact moment, Caitlin like knocks something over, and there's a clatter. And they turn and look. Something's in the walls. And one of them goes and starts to knock to see if it's hollow.
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
I was saying, is there even like a way for us to exit at this point, or are we kind of like in a place where it's not like a notch?
There are like exits pretty regularly, so you could get out and run.
Okay,
But so far, like they're just operating on the principle they think something's in the walls.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Sonic.
Okay.
Okay. Make him think this is real. Ready? You can do it. You're a great actor. Okay. And then I'm gonna like send the blue-dyed
Okay.
ferret out.
Roll me a flight and beat it.
Okay.
So this is
Teeth.
you don't no
Teeth are
magic die.
weird.
This is just how well your ferret runs.
Yeah. All right. Use my good dice, my poor ferret. Okay. I've been like so like protective. 12.
Perfect. Tell me what it looks like as your ferret takes off. Blue-dyed ferret.
So Sonic is used to like training with me because like I feel like I play it so much. He feels like he has to like run around the room and do like the levels like the actual Sonic. So there's just like a regular like vent or something we couldn't get out of, but it's like right above us. And so he like pops out and like does the little like ferrety like I don't know what ferrets sound like, but I'm like thinking squirrel noise. But you gotta like to get their attention.
Hey, I'm a ferret.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
a
a ferret.
Hey.
I believe in unions. All right. So the ferret, and then
ferret.
when he's like sure that they're looking at him, he like takes off, like probably running. I'm picturing like old houses sometimes have like the shelves at the top, like where people like hang pictures from and like hang. So I feel like there's one of those that he just uses as like his little ferret highway, like and just bolts down.
Oh, you see, that's just that was Unicorn Mike. Oh, that's just one of those little blue guys. We just gotta go chase that little blue guy. That's what. And they like go off after the ferret, and your way is unimpeded, so you get to the office quickly and easily enough.
Well, when the others start into the office, I like sort of like tug on Daphne to like stay behind a little bit before so let them go in the office so I can speak to her quietly and privately.
Okay.
And
Let's stay with you then.
Okay. All right. Hey, maybe I'm just paranoid now because everybody's trying to kill us, but I'm not sure Caitlin's on our side.
Well,
Because she seemed to really want to know where Michelle was. And then, like, right when there's, like, these guys outside that could discover us, like, she knocks something over. Like, maybe she's just clumsy, but also, like, she really wanted to know how we were going to get to Michelle.
well, I didn't think about that, and now I'm feeling kind of dumb for not noticing it too. So thank you for pointing it out. I'm gonna try something, and I'm gonna like look at Caitlin, and I'm gonna cast like a dispel magic.
Okay. All right. Cool. We've done this before, so I should just know it. Let's have it. That'll be 6. 6.
Yeah, I was starting to think
Beat a
it when she was-
7 with probably charm.
Okay.
Charm plus your magic die.
When she was talking about Michelle, all of a sudden I was like, she really wants to know where Michelle was. And then when she knocks the thing over, I'm like,
Dun, dun, dun.
That's a 10.
ooh.
Okay. So yes, you have. Tell me what it looks like when you cast a spell like this.
I think I'm doing it kind of subtly because we were having this whisper conversation, and so I think it's almost like I flip my hand and like a little spectral like hand like that I can see comes out of my wand almost, and it's almost like it grabs like a imaginary zipper and like pulls the zipper down to like peel off any layers of magic that are there.
Caitlin disappears. There's no Caitlin anymore. Like whatever she was some sort of spirit form.
Oh shit, I was right.
Good catch.
Oh my
Which
god.
unfortunately means that whatever she was reporting But she knows our plan now. She knows where Michelle is, and she knows that we're going to hell.
Shit.
The two of you out in the main room.
Mhm.
Descend as you step out. Descending the staircase is God. Why can I never remember her name?
Well, and
Karen Joe.
Marissa.
yeah,
Marissa Blanderham.
but doesn't she disappear? Do we notice? She's walking with us, or is she with them?
She was with them. And,
Caitlin, I mean,
my interpretation was that Tanager had kept Daphne back as the two of you went in.
Yeah.
If that's incorrect.
No,
then-
that's right.
I guess I was thinking Caitlin went with them.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's
Caitlin
what I-
walked with
But maybe
us.
she's like behind you because I was where she was, so I was able to do it. So
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. So I just kind of had the feeling that Caitlin was going to stay in the walls forever. She's a ghost after all. So yeah, as you step into the into
did we,
the
like,
room,
did we just kill a ghost?
as you step into the office, Marissa Blanderham is standing at the top of the staircase, looking down at you and saying, "Thank you for telling my little spy all your plans. It's very nice to see you, Melody. You know, we're going to change the name of this school so your family's name isn't on it anymore. Oh, and that must be Chandler Duke. We're going to kill you before you can do anything to stop this."
I mean, technically, it's not my family's name, but I understand your threat.
I don't know how I have to explain this. I can't die until I fight the demon.
Maybe don't.
Would you like me to test that?
We'd
Karen,
like
will you
you-
come in here?
Get lost.
Let's explain why Caitlin offered to kill him.
Right?
Yeah.
Karen, will you come in here? And Karen Joe steps out and is like, "Oh, it's so lovely to see all of you. Where are the other two? What happened to Daphne and Tanager? The gender, I can't remember the term. they use.
Traitors?
Gender traitors. Where are they?
Well, we were gonna go and get all the stuff, and so they left, and they went. We split up, and so they went-
Obviously.
yeah.
Can we hear this from where we were at this
Yes.
point?
Yes. Karen raises her wand. It's like, "I don't believe you. I'm going to cast a little spell to reveal where they are." And she's doing a very elaborate preparation.
I cast a spell to knock her wand out of her hand.
Sure.
Okay.
You're going to have to act very quickly, though, so
Yeah.
it will be tricky. What do you want to do? To describe what kind of magic this is going to look
I want to basically have electrify her wand so that she drops it and disrupts her
Okay.
spell.
Okay. So I'm saying bends the rules of reality. It's
pick 'em up earlier.
a 6. And this is a thing that. So I'm going to make it a 10.
Why was
Okay.
she here?
Yeah.
I mean,
So you roll probably what do you think of this will be?
Probably fight?
Yeah, fight plus your magic die.
Okay.
I'm doing
Fight.
something simultaneously, but I don't want to like steal focus from this.
It's an 8. Oh, but I have an adversary token. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
And that lets you do a reroll? Is that right?
I think it
forget.
adds 1. It
Oh,
adds
never
1,
mind. That's
so
only
yeah.
9.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, never mind.
What do you need to get?
10.
Oh, okay.
So
If you're helping, though. But you're doing your own thing.
I mean,
That's
I'm
what
kind
it
of
is.
helping
Okay.
because I think that Melody panics so much at the thought of them getting to Daphne that she just like forgets everything and just like pulls a Chandler and tries to tackle her.
Okay.
So that if that helps knock the wand out of her hand,
I think
We'll
it
see.
does. And if you spend your
Yeah, I'll
adversity
spend my
tokens,
adversity.
that'll bring us up to a 10 on the dot. So tell me, like, since it's so narrow, you two tell me, like, how she almost, gets away with it, and then you stop her at the last possible second.
I think maybe I don't electrify her wand until she's cast the spell, but I think when Melody knocks into her, it throws off her aim of the spell. So it hits like something on the wall instead of us.
Mm-hmm. And it tears a big gouge down the center of the wall, but it doesn't reveal anything. But certainly now this room is like, there are little flames licking the side of that gouge. Is it going to actually start on fire? Who knows?
let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like before she like Melody's usually kind of quiet, and she just lets out this like shriek of rage, like this battle cry that sounds very
Yes.
strange in her voice because it's not her. She's just like no, and just like runs at her and just like it's very uncoordinated but endearing
I love it.
Yeah.
and somewhat effective, surprisingly.
Right?
Marissa looks at you and is like, now, Melody, I understand that you're very upset about your family's legacy being taken, but there's no need for that sort of caterwauling. All right.
My family's legacy is in Lake Elsinore. And she's gonna grab like whatever's closest and just like angrily like throw it at like.
All right, just roll me a straight up brawn.
Yeah, I'm not sure that she's actually expecting it to be like.
Yeah, just
effective.
roll a brawn. Tell me how well you do.
Okay, I don't think I have. Oh yeah, no, I don't. A 3 on a d6.
You wing her, like you hit her like right here, and it gives her a big good scratch. It doesn't knock her down or
Yeah.
anything. It just makes her more mad.
I feel that.
She's just like, yeah, as you should.
Melody's partially trying to get them to super focus on us too, because we're already caught. So
Yes.
hopefully that gives them more of time.
Let's go back inside the wall. What are you two doing as you hear all this happen?
I think that I'm prepping a blasting type of spell. I think that like I'm basically like waiting for a moment to just like jump in and blast. Probably Marissa at this point because I'm probably the first one I see who seems threatening. So I think if I came around the corner and saw this scene and was firing at somebody, it would probably be Marissa because if Karen's on the ground,
Karen's gonna have to
then-
walk it off when this
Yeah.
happens.
I think I'm just gonna like blast with like a full fury. I think we're talking like essentially like almost like not even like we use lots of say magic missiles or whatever, but I think this is like fury and rage and like a blast of like almost like electricity, like
Yeah.
a lightning bolt
Mhm.
basically.
So like Eldritch Blast or Witch Bolt.
Yeah, which bolt's probably the closest spell to what I'm thinking of than an Eldritch Blast, but not far off an Eldritch Blast.
Probably a fight. So beat a 9 on fight with fighting your magic.
Okay.
So, unless you want to talk me into a different stat.
No, I think fight is this is Daphne's like
Yeah.
bread and butter right now.
Mhm.
Okay, that is a. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That is a 7, so I can't do it. So I
No.
can't even with adversity token. I can't make it happen. I got a 5 and a 2.
The
Wait, no, I have a plus. No,
Oh.
it is. It's an 8. So adversity token, so it makes it work because I have a +1 on fight because I'm an upperclassman. So
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you just
Woo!
narrowly.
Yeah.
You just narrowly knock her the fuck
Yeah.
down. Tell me what it looks like as you. How do you just pull defeat
The-
out of the jaws of victory?
when I come in, I go to blast, and then I realize that if I shoot right now, Melody will get hit by the blast, and that's the only thing that like grounds me back to normal again. And so then I have to like dart behind something, and then I fire it off, and I'm able to get it, but like I hesitate for a second because I don't want to shoot Melody, and then I end up like blasting her after all.
In the process of that, you knock Marissa, you knock her backward and she stumbles back. And something clicks in the wall and like a door swings open. And you can see there are potion bottles inside there. Whether this is the cabinet you're looking for, you don't know, but it seems probably likely.
Mhm.
Okay.
But yeah, Tinkerbell's not around to confirm. So Karen's starting to get up. Marissa is temporarily winded there.
Okay.
Neither of them is dead or grievously injured, but yeah.
Okay. I want to kind of put myself between them and everybody else as much as I can. Like obviously, we can't get between them and Melody, but I want to like set up myself as like the defender.
Okay.
So, and I got my blockers, broom, and my wand out. But like I'm chanting and in the language of my ancestors instead of using the Latinish
Yeah.
that they teach at the school. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm just kind of like holding my broom out in front of me, like like it's a ward, like a shield, and then like spinning my my wand in my fingers.
Okay.
As I just kind of like walk forward and just give them the nasty eye try to set up a shield.
Okay. So defeat an 8 with your magic die.
Okay.
I'm saying that you have mastered this spell. Basically, that's my
Yeah.
bonus I'm giving you for
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Grit. I think.
Plus your
'cause-
magic die. Yeah, that sounds
plus
right.
magic die.
If you've mashed, it means you have a +3, right?
Oh, +3, and including my +1 for magic for
Sure.
grit?
So yeah,
because
you
I'm
just-
trained in
yeah,
grit.
Yeah, you
Okay.
just basically need to beat a 4.
Okay. So. Oof, goodness. That is a 9 and a 1, so 10 plus 4 is 14.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me tell me what that looks like and tell me how it incorporates elements of this other magic tradition.
So I think what starts to happen is like from the windows, like the windows blow open and leaves and twigs and stuff from the forest just kind of like blow in and start to like swirl around me, almost like a sharknado of forest stuff. You know, and it just sort of spreads out so like it's in between, like so that I can kind of keep myself in between them and Chandler and Daphne.
Hey, do you know what's another term for a tornado that picks up forest things? A
What?
tornado.
I was gonna say now any sharknado that's in a heavily wooded area
Right.
becomes
Right. Yeah.
okay,
See, if it
great.
was just glass, it'd be called a sharpnado.
So that is defending that's defending everyone but Melody, who's too close. But yeah, so
Yeah.
Chandler and Daphne and you are all kind of that's blocking others. Melody, what are you gonna do?
Melody's instinct is to use her tech magic, but she's really hesitant to pull out her phone right now because she knows the Hexbreakers have tried to steal it before,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't want to give them like another powerful tool because they obviously know more about it than she does. So I think she's gonna pull out her wand.
Okay.
Which feels weird to her.
Yeah, yeah.
But so she's gonna try and cast like normal magic, and I think I need a minute as a player. She knows what she's doing immediately.
Yeah.
But if you want to check in with anyone else first, I know it's
Yeah. Chandler, we haven't talked to you in a second. Let's
Yeah.
see what's up with you?
So with all this defense, he sees the cabinet of potions, all good. He's gonna try to clear a path. So he's gonna start using like the desk and like any busts that are on pillars or anything to kind of block off a path from Karen,
Okay.
Joe, and Marissa, so they can get there, grab them, and get out.
Are you
Nice.
building an obstacle course?
Kinda, yeah.
Are you shoving things in the way magically?
Yeah.
I assume. Okay. So yeah, that's probably going to be a brawn check,
Mhm.
and so bend the rules of reality 10. Let's say beat an 11.
Okay. Oh my god. Nope. No
What
good.
did you do, Ray?
we're doomed. Our dice are betrayed
Nope,
us.
I rolled a 5 total.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
So not even close.
You managed to get a couple things to block a little bit, and then as you're doing it, you hit yourself in the head, and it temporarily takes you out of
Yeah.
the game, and you're just like, whoa.
That's why I need the helmet.
Yeah,
take a birthday
right?
token.
Oh, thank you.
I remember that earlier. I felt the bird thing. That's
Yeah.
one for that too.
Bless. I'm going to need them apparently.
Daphne.
Oh, I had an idea. Sorry.
have an
idea.
Go for it.
I just needed a minute. So, Melody's gonna try and do something she's done with her phone with her wand.
Okay.
So she's used her phone before to like do power surges and like destroy tech. So she's gonna channel that same vibe and
Okay.
try and use her wand to like explode their two wands.
Okay.
And see if that
Hmm.
works. Like that same
Okay.
same vibe of like
I'm overloading your battery.
yeah, overloading your thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's 6. Let's say that I think you need to beat a 9.
Okay.
What do you normally use when you roll on your that sort of thing?
Usually like brains. It kind of depends what we're doing. If it's just like a straight thing, so I usually roll brains.
Yeah, let's do brains.
Okay.
Brains plus magic. See what happens. It'll be fun.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Nothing is ever gonna go wrong.
Right? No.
Nothing has gone wrong in this game ever.
I feel like I'm the only one who ever rolls successes in this game. It's a little weird.
Good thing you got a reroll that.
Right? I know, right?
9, 10, 11.
Okay.
No, wait, no, I'm not 9. Sorry, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I can't
I
count.
think so. They said you-
So I need a 9?
Yep.
Okay, 9. I'm going to spend an adversity token.
Okay. So, I mean, obviously, because you're using a wand, it's a lot harder for you. But tell me how you managed to get your wand on.
So,
It sounded unnecessarily
yes.
gross.
Sorry, we
I'm
did
sorry.
factors in class today, so I
Yeah.
saw 2 3s, and I was like, that is 9. So, 2 these days. So, I feel like it's like she's holding a wand and she just feels like disconnected from it. So then she suddenly starts to try and think of it as like an antenna.
Mm.
I was gonna say, can I make a pitch for what
Sure,
you're
yeah.
doing? I think you start holding your wand, and then you imagine your wand connecting to your phone like a Bluetooth device, and so you feel the phone's energy charging through your wand.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. So that's kind of what happens. So it ends up being like, even though she didn't plan for this, like she's pulling the magic from her phone and like channeling it through her wand.
I'm imagining an app appearing on your phone that is spelled WND.
Yes.
Nice.
Um, yeah, you watch as their wands don't shatter, but like they kind of peel like bananas, peel back like that. And as the spell completes, it goes doo-doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. And Karen looks at you because she's right by you, and she's like, "What have you done? You are a member of an old, wonderful wizarding family, and you've chosen chaos."
Yeah. I mean, maybe they should have given an E to my name.
Who was going to the
Yeah.
you winged yourself, so you
Yep.
didn't get to go.
Mhm.
Daphne, what's up?
I think my focus is still on keeping the big bad mean ladies away from my friends. So I think I may be trusting my friends to be the ones that go to the cabinets.
Okay.
And so especially if someone's getting close to Chandler who just took an hit, I think like I'm probably gonna blast Marissa or Karen again, whichever one is looks the most recovered at this point.
Probably Marissa. She got hit by your blast earlier, but yeah,
Okay.
Karen is right by Melody, and Karen is clearly going through an existential crisis of some sort. So,
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a charm spell,
okay.
and I'm going to turn Marissa into what's like a good harmless animal. I'm gonna turn her into a non-snapping tortoise.
Okay.
Hmm.
She is going to resist. So, let's see. I'm going to set a baseline that you have to beat to do that, but then she's also going to resist. So, yeah. Let's make that. So you're going to have to beat an 11,
Oh, gosh.
probably on, I don't know what, on Charm you said?
Yeah, sure.
And I'm going to see what because she really doesn't want to be a tortoise. So,
Well, I didn't ask her.
okay. So you're going to have to beat a 15.
Well, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so that's
you do get your magic die,
That's a
yeah.
9 plus 2 is at 13. Wait, so at 12 so far.
Mhm.
Oh my god! So I rolled a 3, so that's 12. So that's gonna be
Oh.
16, right? No, it's 15. It's exactly 15. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not good at math, y'all. I don't go to a school that teaches math. I go to a school that teaches magic.
Yeah.
Mm,
I'm in remedial mundanity.
all right.
I'm gonna have no, go ahead.
Go ahead. You say what you're gonna do. Marissa's not going to just randomly turn into a turtle, but like I'm gonna give her a moment here to propose something to you. But tell me what happens.
Wait, but the spell worked.
No, I know. But here. Tell me what happens.
All right. But it's not randomly. All right. So I like summon up this thing, and I like have this energy, and I think it's kind of like. I think the spell is very similar to what I often use to like feminize my own appearance or to
Mhm.
change my clothing and stuff like that. And I've definitely like. It's not the first time I've used it to turn someone into an animal for sure.
Mhm.
Because it's like fun to turn into an animal and like play and run around. So I I think I just like summon up all that, and I just think of like the least threatening, slowest moving I can think of. That's why I think of a turtle. And so I like swish around. It's almost like I'm drawing the turtle that she's gonna turn into with my arm as I go.
Okay.
Like almost like a fashion designer sketching out the.
She sees what you're doing. She's like, wait, wait, wait. Don't do it. I'll take you where you want to go. Wherever it is, I promise. Those are the potions. Just take the potions. And you like can release the spell. Just giving her that moment to say that.
I'm gonna turn it and blast it onto Karen Joe then. Turn Karen Joe into a turtle instead.
Yeah, Karen Joe is in no state to say anything else. How long will she be a turtle for?
Let's say an hour.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, she Melody, she's about to say the worst, most vile thing to you, and instantly she's a turtle.
Aww. I'm gonna go pick up the turtle.
Here's the thing. I say to Marissa, the one that's
I
still.
don't have a wand. You got the best of me. Those are the potions. Okay, here's the thing. What were you gonna say?
My whole life, all I've wanted is to be respected by the magical community as a Morgaine. I wanted to be recognized as powerful because I was a daughter of the Morgaine family. But you know what I realized recently? Morgan Le Fay never gave a shit about being recognized for who she was. She just saw what she needed to do and she took it. And the
did.
mortals, the mortals turned her into a villain in history for being the badass bitch that she was. You know what? I have tried for so long and for so hard to make you all accept me for who I am, and I realized recently that I don't give a shit anymore.
Okay.
My friends, look around here. Melody invented a kind of magic that never fucking existed before. I'll be honest, we are allowed to swear. Right?
Yeah.
We'll tell you now. That never fucking existed. Tanager tapped into a kind of magic that terrifies you with its very existence. Chandler is pretty cool and good at dueling, and it's real tough, and you know what? Really nice and friendly and cheers you up and is awesome. I'm sick and I'm tired of doing everything to make other people happy. I'm sick and tired of trying to live up to this idea of what this perfect witch is. That I think it's like if I think that if I do magic the exact perfect way, one day all of you will look at me and accept that I am a woman. Well, guess what? I'm fucking done with it.
Bam.
I am the great, great whatever granddaughter of Morgan Le Fay, and you have to deal with that.
You do rather look like her. Yes, I've met her. She was very nice. She was a badass bitch. What do you want? Just tell me what you want so I can...
I was hoping that by the time I got through that speech, I would know what to ask you, or that my friends would figure it out. And I don't know if I did either of those things.
Well, who else knows that we were planning to go to hell?
I mean, that's where everything is. It's a pretty safe assumption.
Right, but you're the only two who heard what we said?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, like Michelle was the one who told you all of that, and she's now, her location is unaccounted for. But yes, as far as I know, yeah, we're the only people who heard all of that. But also, like, hell's where anyone would want to go, so I'm not sure, like, if you'll have the advantage of surprise.
No, but having stuff with us might be a surprise.
Okay.
Yep. Chandler appears with the ice pack he's conjured. Helmet.
Yeah, helmet.
Helmet.
How do we know which helmet is the right one for him? That's a question you can actually answer for us.
That's a good question.
It'll be the only one that's always gold when you're touching your artifact.
And I have one more question for you.
Yes.
Is Caitlin Inkwood okay?
How should I? Yes. Yes, she's fine. She's in with the other students who have been deemed unsuitable. She will have her magic stripped, she will have her memory stripped, and she'll just go live a normal life. Doesn't that sound fine? Isn't that merciful?
No.
No.
That sounds like shit.
Did you
where
not hear
you're
the whole
giving
speech
people a
that I had about
choice.
stop trying to take people? Well, yeah, it doesn't seem like it got into you, and I'm a little bit annoyed by it.
You're trying to institute chaos. You know you're trying to institute chaos, and you keep doing it. There are rules, there's order, there are reasons that things happen.
Let me tell you something. You can plan as much as you want, but eventually that dummy's gonna hit you in the head. When
Well, I
you
have
least
nothing to
expect
say
it.
to that. All right, how do you want to deal with Marissa now that she's given you the information you need?
This dummy is gonna hit her in the head. I'm just, my very sturdy blocker's broom, and I'm just gonna bam on the back of the head.
Beat a 2 on brawn.
Okay, all right.
No magic.
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
It'd be funny if this doesn't work.
I know, right?
If you use a reroll on this,
I know, right? Yeah.
swear.
Oh, that's my D4 actually.
Oh Lord!
On brawn. A 3.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah,
I
she
did it.
goes down like a sack of potatoes. And you are alone with the open cabinet door and what other information that you have gleaned from her. And you do hear someone sort of like pounding very lightly on a little like glass case, and Tinkerbell is like trapped in an aquarium or terrarium. There we
Terrarium.
go. Yeah.
We'll open it up and get Tinkerbell out and put a tortoise in.
Yeah.
Oh, good call. Yeah,
Yeah.
There you go.
with some lettuce.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. She's like,
It's gonna be real fun for her in an hour when you
Right.
when
I
it's
know, right?
off.
Yeah. Put some very heavy shit on top of it.
oh, thank you so much. And it looks like you found the potions too. So, but thank you for freeing me, I guess. That's like, I can't really help you. I'm sorry. You found the potions. That was like the one thing I could do.
Maybe you
why?
could like sow chaos.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you're small, and you can get in places that are hard. By the way, there's like a whole secret passageway system in the school, so like you could probably fit in pretty easily without it being a problem for everybody else. So why don't you go, like, find where the kids are being tied up and stuff, sneak in, help untie them.
Can I have the help of a familiar or two? I realize you won't be able to bring them to hell, but
Yeah.
they could really help me.
You know what?
Well,
I got just the guy, and my fox named Guy.
hey
Oh,
Merle,
great.
you feel like Merle being a crow, you feel like doing a murder.
Great.
Mel, you think that's an amazing joke. Very amused by this.
Kimmy hates it. Melody loves it.
No, I
You
like
got
it.
this, little dude.
Perfect.
Head
And-
bump.
And Tinkerbell hops on the back of Merle and they get off.
Love the image of her riding on the back of the crow like
Yeah.
it's an eagle in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. They head off to sow chaos and craziness everywhere. What are you gonna do next?
Okay, so what are these potions? I know I'm the one who named them, but I don't want to well, this potion gives us hell-proof armor. Like
Yeah, no, there's
like fire resistance or
yeah, there are several
Potion of surviving hell.
yeah.
there are several potions that will supercharge various spells, which will have basically an unpredictable effect. I will roll a dice and tell you how much plus you get. It will be at least +1. It can go up to +5. And there are some that are defensive, that are not going to last forever, but will last you like a couple turns. And then there's one that you can use to turn invisible, but there's only one. So, and
Thank you, Joey, for writing that down.
He's drawing pictures of him on a skateboard.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And if anybody wants to pitch another potion that's in there, I am happy to listen. But those are the ones I
Can
think.
it be like a healing potion?
Yeah, like this game doesn't
Okay.
do a lot of healings. That's why I didn't put.
Okay,
Yeah,
then-
there's
then-
there's a lot of healing potions. So
Yeah. I just figure like if one of us does get hurt somehow,
Yeah.
we can help
Yeah.
her a little, like in the
Yeah.
thing.
All right. So yeah, we have the bonus spell potions, defense spell, or defense spell potion, healing potion, visibility potion. Did I miss one?
You have those are the ones you have. You have 5 bonus. I'm gonna just put numbers on these.
Yeah.
5 bonus, 3 defense, 1 invisibility, and as many healing as you need. Like that's,
Gotcha.
I want you all to live unless you decide you want to die. I'm not gonna kill you, basically. If you want to die, great. But yeah, so you have these potions. You have them in a little bag, I assume. Where are you gonna head next? Are you gonna go try to get the helmet?
Yeah, I think so.
Real quickly though, I'm gonna just cast like a fairly basic glamour to make it look like if anyone just kind of walks in here, it's gonna look like an empty room.
Okay.
So if the other Hexbreakers are like, "Where did Marissa go?" They're gonna look in and be like, "Oh, she's not in here."
I'm gonna say you can just do that.
Okay.
Like that's the consequences of it not working would be kind of funny, but like you don't need the further distraction.
Right.
It also means we just stand there and be like, "Oh, that didn't work." Okay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
pass the
right.
spell, the room like it's full of Marissa.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's 6 more Marissas. Yeah.
Which would
No.
also be beneficial because they wouldn't know which one to talk to.
Yeah.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
all played by
They all think they're the only one. Yeah.
they're all
Yeah.
played by Darcy Carden. They all sound like different cast members of the good place.
So the armory or the museum area rather is
Yeah.
down on the basement. You've been there before. And
Yeah. Race down there.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna. Nope, you don't.
Okay.
It's great. They are not focused on this area right now, so
Good.
they're able to get down the back stairs to the armory, and that's full of just tons and tons and tons of armor that would have been hard to pick through if you didn't have a
Great.
special hint.
Yes. I'm going to pull out the artifact and send my mind into it and look for one of the helmets that's not like the others.
Look for one that's always glowing gold.
Right, always glowing gold. So,
Most of them are flashing, 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 but there's one about 5 down the next row over that's just glowing
Yeah.
gold like a halo, just constantly.
right there, that's it.
Okay. Who's gonna go and try and take it?
I will go and try and take it.
This is the helmet of Gawain. Tell me how it feels when you have it in your hands and then when you put it on.
So it feels pretty normal. 'Cause that was kind of the whole point of the having it be here with all the other helmets. It feels like a sturdy like bucket of a helmet. When I put it on, I can actually, even though it's got a full visor, I can see as if I'm not wearing a helmet at all. And it has a weight to it, but it's almost like secure. Like I can feel the weight all over me, even though it's just over the head.
Yeah.
I like that.
Awesome. That's great. Okay.
But yeah, it looks like I have a bucket on my head. Like it looks like I have a full like medieval knight helmet, but
Love
I
it.
can.
Yeah.
I love that you're wearing that with whatever clothes you normally would have.
Oh,
on,
yeah.
like a t-shirt.
After you do that, we all like do the appropriate like wow, like while that happens. Then Melody's gonna immediately start like looking through and reading the little tags on all the other and none of it's probably magical, but she's gonna start grabbing like armor pieces and like handing them to her friends to prepare them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean armor is still armor.
Yeah,
Right?
even if it's not magical. So we end up with sort of this weird hodgepodge of. I mean, we look
Right.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. So yeah, you all have cool armor on, like from a variety of time periods and
Yeah.
cultures. And,
There's definitely like a really cool song playing right now, like an immigrant
Yeah.
song or something like that.
Yeah.
Or, like,
Yeah, they're getting into armor. So dun, dun,
Right?
dun.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Does anybody grab a sword?
I definitely grab a sword.
Okay. It's,
Do I still have the sword from the other dimension?
No.
Okay, then I will grab a sword.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can have
kinda-
swords. One of them is the genuine Excalibur, but it's like lost its edge, so hasn't been like sharpened in a bit. So it's just like a normal sword now.
Yeah.
But normal sword, still pretty good.
I'm taking
Right?
the Excalibur. I'm the LaFay. I'm
Yeah.
taking the goddamn Excalibur.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna do like
Yeah.
a rapier, but now the Excalibur's in the mix.
I just threw that in for fun, and now it makes sense. So
Yeah,
yes,
I love
you have
I was
Excalibur.
definitely thinking rapiers. I wanted like a cool swashbucklery thing
Yeah.
happening, but Excalibur.
It's-
yeah.
It's seen better
Mhm.
days, but it's still fucking Excalibur. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast like a basic charm, not to like make it sharper, but shinier and prettier.
perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely works. Absolutely looks like the greatest sword ever.
Mm.
What do you want to do now?
Let's go to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be the most logical
All right.
option.
Let's go to hell.
Yep.
Anybody know how to go to hell?
All right. Well, so before she got cut off, Michelle said we could probably use a soda machine to
Yes.
do it.
Right.
So we got to go. I think we should probably go back to the one we came in on because that was the one that wasn't networked as much.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have shut it down.
Yeah,
maybe your magic item and your phone app can help us pinpoint the best way to get into hell.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Or we could play tabletop role-playing games. 'Cause my mom told me that I would go to hell if I played Dungeons.
Okay.
Your level 8 mage turns you into a demon.
Yes.
Cool. So you're gonna I rolled an 8, so you get to the soda machine without too much trouble.
Mhm.
Is there anything you want to do here before you go to literal hell?
I'm trying to I think Melody would want to grab some more tech, but I don't know if there would be any like readily available.
Well, isn't the soda machine in like the mundane studies?
Oh yeah, that's
office?
right.
It's true.
So there could be a lot of like
Yeah. Okay. So if there's like, I'm just gonna like grab like a bunch of stuff. Like there's probably like an old iPod and like
Mhm.
I'm just gonna grab all of those and stick them in my bag just because who knows.
Tell me 2 things you have now, so we don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have my phone. I have
2 new things that
yeah
you got
yeah.
from
I was stalling because I
No, you're fine.
yeah.
I say you go full Buffy and go rocket launcher. Just
I have a rock. Yeah.
That was a regular thing in our mundane studies class. Hey kids, here's a rocket launcher.
Next thing we're
There
going
is one of those old Duck Hunt Nintendo guns.
Yes.
nice.
Inspiration. Thank you, Joey.
Yeah.
What if it's the Super Nintendo one where it looks like a Super Scope? Yeah.
I'm gonna
No,
go.
Duck Hunt
I
is
have
great.
so much Duck Hunt memory.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mhm.
And I think the other thing is actually gonna be like a game controller, like a straight up a. It probably isn't. I'm not lucky enough to have for it to be the Sega Genesis controller,
Mhm.
but something very
Can I
similar
make a
to that.
suggestion?
Yeah. Do you have one?
The Nintendo Power Glove.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, this has got to be an amazing class. Like, I really now I just want to go to mundane studies where we play Duck Hunt with the Nintendo Power.
Why don't you
Glove
keep your
too.
power gloves off her?
Yeah. So
Uh,
good.
My favorite bad like kiss off line.
Yeah.
Why don't you keep your power gloves off her? Pal?
Cool. Anybody else want to do anything before you head into the soda machine network?
Mm,
I think Daphne
No.
is way too focused on looking at Excalibur and
Yeah.
Yeah.
like really. Yeah.
Fucking cool.
I kind of did my big things. Now
Yeah.
I feel like gave my
Okay, cool.
Yeah. should have saved my moment for later.
So you enter the soda machine network,
Mhm.
and it almost seems like it's on fire. Like there's just too much stuff branching off as all the universes are colliding together. You see the bubble chums like doing the Star Trek can't hold it together thing right in front of you.
Dave's on fire.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Bubs turns and is like, "It's you again? What?"
Oh yeah, things are really messed up. Bubble chums. Do you know how to get to hell? Like, no, serious question.
One of us does. I know how to get to hell.
You're the best, Dave.
I'm on fire right now. But we can go to hell.
I got you, buddy.
Okay.
Bubble me up. I just pour the soda on it to put out the fire.
Weirdly, that works.
No, it's a grease fire. Now we're all on fire.
It's
Okay.
made of some sort of flammable thing.
All right. So hell. So
They wouldn't
hell.
put it for soda to actually have. Would not put it past a lot of soda companies. Mountain Dew is probably very flammable.
Right? Yeah.
Hell.
Flaming hot Mountain Dew.
Hell has a soda machine that only sells tab, and we're gonna see if we can get you there. So what you gotta do is you gotta look for the space between the soda machines, and that'll get you into the netherverse, and then it should be really obvious, right? You get
Right.
me? Look at what my brothers are doing here. They're trying to hold reality together, and I'm just telling you how to get the tab.
Crazy, right?
Don't worry, I'm gonna help. I'll help them keep reality together by stopping this.
Okay. Oh, you have to die, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna stop that.
We're working on it.
Okay, all right. So look for the soda machines between the soda machines, and then look for the one that only sells tab, and that's hell for you.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Sounds like hell.
Hold on. So we look for the soda machine that I don't know what to do.
Oh my god, tab. It's so gross.
Can't give it to you unless you order something.
Yeah, so
We
yeah.
do the thing.
So
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna add. Yeah. So how do you think you might try and find these soda machines between the soda machines? They are not necessarily visible to you at the moment.
Mhm.
Um,
We've been using my phone for like guidance through them, right?
Yeah.
what if-
Wait,
oh,
this is such a dumb pun of a
Do
thing,
it,
but I
it's
kind of love
great.
it. Do we use the app on your web browser
Yeah.
to find the tabs?
Just full of like good like word jokes and puns.
this is horrible yet wonderful.
Emily like has this
works.
fascinated, horrified but fascinated like.
I need to hear how it works, but like this is a thing you can do. You will have to roll to
Yeah.
see if you can make it happen. How will you make this work?
Yeah.
Basically, and
I'm
then
just the
you'll-
idea
yeah.
lady. Y'all can figure out how to make it actually work. I'm just the manager. Y'all the engineers. You work it out. I'm gonna go to break.
Oh right.
Oh, the house.
Oh, it was.
Get in.
Oh, okay. Let me figure that out. One
Okay.
second.
While
Oh, it's
everyone
unlocked,
else
yeah.
is doing
Oh, okay.
that,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you about my bike. I got a Schwinn two-wheeler, and it's got a little basket in front, and I keep my dog in there, and we can ride around.
Dave, what's your dog's name?
My dog's name is Dave too.
Good, less confusion.
Yeah.
So, in the phone, like it's gonna be use the kitchen door.
Okay.
Like it's gonna be one of the things where like there's the tab, but like add a new tab button,
Mhm.
and I just keep hitting that and hitting that and hitting it and hitting it and hitting it, and Melody hates it because now there's like all these browser tabs open, and she just like feels the magic of the phone slowing down and
Mhm.
being like, but in that weird like slow down of the magic as like it's using too much of the magic memory, like.
Okay.
Does it maybe need 666 tabs open?
Yes, 100% does. And at that moment, like the phone slows to like the perfect speed to like
Yeah.
open the portal to hell because it is so slow.
And a paper clip with little fork tail and horns pops up and says, "Would you like to buy a tab?" Roll for me to just, you have to beat a 4 on
Okay.
flight
Okay.
with magic
Okay.
because you've done this so often. But yeah, I just, want to make sure you can do all the navigation.
Yeah, and that I'm not so distracted by all the browser tabs open. Oh wow, 4, 5, 6, 7
Okay.
on a D20
And you get a bonus for tech magic, right?
Oh yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you.
So yeah, Satanic Clippy pops up.
So clippy.
Yeah. Asks, "Would you like to buy a tab?"
Yes.
Swirling fire-lined vortex opens in front of you,
Mhm.
and you realize that when you can see the soda machines between the soda machines, you can see what every machine is selling, and here's one that just has straight tabs, straight down the line. It's got to be the one you want.
All right. It's this way. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Does anybody have any money?
Oh yeah, I got lots of money. It's actually on my sheet that I'm rich and I never got to use it before. So here we go, wealthy.
No, I think we used it one other
Yeah,
time to use the soda
On the
machine.
sheet, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
If only we were part of the rules in this book about game economy.
Yeah.
Well, it's so funny because I have 2 strengths on my sheet. Neither one of them is just based on something that Emily likes to use in the game. So because I have Spell Slinger, which has never come into play. We've never used like the negative effects of magic spells not working, so it's never come into effect. It's
I
great.
mean, we can do that now.
No, we're good.
Welcome to hell. Negative effects are in effect.
Yeah.
I grab.
Yeah. So you step through.
We're using
and-
encumbrance rules now.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my hell voice. I'm just.
I love it.
Yeah, thanks.
You step through into hell, and the second you get through, you are in what appears to be a break room, of course, because you came through a soda machine, and there's like just 2 guys sitting there. Actually, there's an older woman there, like dunking a tea bag into her mug, and there's a guy that's eating a white bread sandwich, and they look over at you and are like, "You're new, right? Where'd you come from? This is kind of cool. We don't get new people often. I mean, we do all the time, but we don't get to see them because they're up there."
Oh yeah, we came from the British office.
Oh, you're working on the like world conquest thing.
Yeah, we're like big on like colonizing over there. So
Oh, okay, yeah,
yeah.
great, cool. I guess, yeah. How can I help you with that effort?
You know what? You could like, we all guests, so we don't know where we're going. So why don't you tell us like the quickest and most efficient route to get to like where everyone's meeting to make that happen?
The older woman goes, look at that boy, and look at that poster, Jerome. And Jerome looks at Chandler. And the poster says "Wanted," and there's a picture of Chandler on it.
Point of order, I am wearing the helmet.
You are wearing the helmet. Okay. How much does that? Tell me how much it disguises you. Roll me your.
Yeah,
The whole bucket
yeah.
over his
Yeah,
head.
yeah. But roll me your. Just roll me whatever die you want to think would speak to disguise.
I mean, I would probably say charm.
Okay.
Because yeah, he's gonna try to play it off like, no, I'm supposed to be
It
here.
is an
Can
enormous
I
helmet. So
help him?
yeah, go for it. So beat a 4.
My way of helping.
Hey, that's a 5.
Oh.
I succeeded on a
I
roll.
don't need to roll to help you. My way of helping was I charm a pair of like,
Yeah.
looks like he's wearing bracelet, like he's like handcuffs on,
Mhm.
and I'm like, yeah, he's our prisoner, and we're taking him where we're supposed to go.
Oh, you just look like my grandson.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yes. Okay. Well, I got confused. I get it.
Oh yeah, I guess it worked. I don't need to do my ploy. Never
I
mind.
thought you were
Retcon. Didn't
familiar.
do it.
Yeah, I thought you were familiar, but it's
We're
because you
supposed
look
to be-
like him.
From the UK office. Yeah, I'll get that a lot.
Yes.
I don't do that.
Mhm.
What? I
Nothing.
learned it from watching Dick Van Dyke, the greatest British actor of all time.
I love Dick Van Dyke.
People in Hell probably would think he's a great British actor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
mean,
got some Brits over here. We just showed them that movie on a loop.
okay.
We probably saw them doing a voice for this role-playing game she's playing.
So if you want to like just you wanted to get to the place where they're doing the thing.
Yeah, if you could like tell us like the best way to get there, because like we're not from this office, so we don't know the directions. It would be like really like wicked good of you to do it, wicked evil of you to do it.
Okay, yeah. Hey, Trevor, can you show these folks down to the killing floor?
Isn't that Michelle's dad's name?
And stepping into the doorway is a man with a mustache who you've seen many times before, wearing his Hexbreaker cloak. Looks at you and smiles at the other two and says, "I'd love to escort these young people to the killing floor."
Oh, that did not work out the way we wanted it.
Yeah.
Would I? Okay.
Blimey.
It was so nice to meet all of you. Yes, you look just like my grandson. You look just like my you all look like my grandchildren. It's nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that your job here in Hell? Like, do you tell people that you're the grandparent and like make them kiss you and stuff.
No, that's disgusting.
Okay, I saw that in a film once. So
I
maybe that was a
work
thing.
no, I work in accounts receivable.
Oh, well, so that's like a really.
Um, but Trevor like looks at the four of you and says, "Why don't you come with me?"
Because we don't like you.
We got a whole bunch of reasons, actually.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
like-
join my son.
You don't have a son. You have a daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a son.
You have a daughter.
Mm.
I've been hit in the head a lot, and even I know that.
Doesn't matter what glamour my son puts on. I know who I held in my hands the day he was born.
That was probably the last time you were lucky. Why don't I just like punch you right now? And let's see how that goes.
Beating me to it by like 1 second all night.
I love when Tanager talks tough. She's
Yeah.
just like,
Mm,
well,
do not have time for your shit.
so you're just gonna punch him?
No, I just say that.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm ready to fight. I'm happy to like let's have a Donnybrook, you know. If,
Yeah.
But
To fisticuffs then.
yeah,
Thumbs
right.
off,
Yeah.
boys.
Turns off. Yeah, but right now I just want to see like how he responds to, you know, a threat, and if he takes taking us seriously or not. I think.
We can have a fist fight, sure. That's if that's what you think you need to do to defend my son's honor. Absolutely. Do you want to fight me? Okay.
I'm gonna cast a charm spell on him,
Okay.
and the charm spell is gonna make it so that when he wants to say "son," he can't.
Okay.
It's like a Gaius, basically.
Okay. Great. Yeah, so
A gay is for a gay ass.
that'll be how long do you want it to last?
I think for now I'm just gonna say like 5-10 minutes because I don't know how long he's gonna be here, but like
Yeah.
I don't think I have enough strength to make it like a really permanent spell right now, and we're probably gonna kill him before he has a chance to keep doing it anyway. I just want him to stop misgendering Michelle. So.
Beat an 8.
One thing I'm learning is not to roll them at the same time, and I think that tends to help. Oh, maybe not. That was a 4. So okay, so that's 6 right now. And yes, that's exactly 8. I keep rolling
Nice.
exactly it.
Yeah.
Tell me how it works. Tell me how you just narrowly get him to stop misgendering his daughter.
I think that he's focused on talking to her right now, and so like he's not noticing that I'm doing this thing. And what I'm doing is I'm tapping into the tech magic that I've seen Melody use, and I'm like creating like a find and replace like document thing. And then like it's like when moderating software in like social media forums are able to like block certain words, and it's like it's kind of a combination of that and when you can like create like a negate that. What it is it's like the auto replace like on your phone. So when you're trying to type like fuck and it makes it duck over and over again, like even when he thinks he's saying my son, it goes daughter. Like he can't not say it.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
and when he tries to say
Yes.
the name, it goes Michelle. Like
He's still laughing at Tanager, and he's like, "Well, why don't I take you to Michelle? What? What happened? I'm going to take you. I'm going to kill you alongside my daughter, Michelle. What? What did you ducking do to me?"
This, and I'm gonna headbutt it.
Yeah.
He is taken by surprise. So roll me just brawn or fight, whichever you prefer.
Let's go brawn.
Beat a 6. Yeah.
Okay. Any bonuses because I'm wearing the helmet?
Yeah. Take a +1.
All right.
Just going forward.
oh my god, that was so horrible. It was like rolling, and like it was like it stopped, and then it rolled again, and then it rolled again. It was like
11, 14, 4.
yeah, that was
Oh no.
wild. That was so wild.
Yeah, they're heinous. All right.
You have an adversity token though. if
I
you wanna
do.
Use it.
How about did I have to get?
6.
Yeah, I'll use an adversity token for that.
And you get a +1 from your helmet.
Yeah, and I also have +1 just for
Just
something.
for being cool.
yeah
Um,
somewhere. I have it somewhere.
Tell me what it feels like to headbutt this man.
So good. It's the first time in a long time he has made contact with something hard with his head, and he has not passed out immediately afterward. But it's great because he can see everything.
Mm-hmm.
So he sees the contact and he feels the reverberation, but it doesn't really affect him. And he sees Trevor just get taken back, and he's standing tall, and he feels in his power. It's like, yeah, I am the immovable object.
Mm-hmm. Trevor, blood pours out of his nose, and he staggers back a couple steps, trips over a chair, falls to the floor. He's not, he's gonna stand up, but like, yeah, you have a couple seconds.
I have the necklace that I got off of Michelle when I tackled Michelle when she
yeah.
was posing as somebody else, as her old self. I still have it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna wrap it around his wrists, and then I'm gonna like cast another charm spell to make it like a more unbreakable chain. Like, so I'm tying him up basically.
Okay, sure. That will be. How long do you want it to last?
I'll say like 20 minutes.
That will be. Come on. Forget Kindles. Reading a PDF on a Kindle's always the worst. I'm gonna say 3, 1, so it's 4, 6, beat 7.
Okay. Wait. Okay, so that's not gonna do it. It gets me to a 6. Oh wait, versus cool. I can do it. Cool.
Okay.
Exactly. Every time, I'm exactly at the number I need
That's
to be at.
amazing.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be pretty amazing if I beat something for
Tell
once.
me exactly what you're doing here with this. Yeah.
So I think that, yeah. So I'm fishing around for something to tie him up with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything in my pocket, and then I pull out, and then I see this necklace, and it has a charm. It says Michelle on it, and I'm like, well, that's thematically perfect. So I try to wrap it around him, and then I'm like casting the spell to make it tie him up. And then it's just not quite long enough. That's where the adversity token comes in, where it's not quite long enough. So then I have to like zap it to make it like stretch out a little bit, and then wrap around. So it almost becomes like a friendship bracelet kind of vibe. Like it has that stretchy elastic in it suddenly, and then it like seals back up again. So and then like it's in a way that he can like see the name Michelle. So if he looks down at it, he sees that name like pointing at him in the face.
It's like where did you get this? I threw this out. I got rid of this. I got rid of this to celebrate my daughter, Michelle.
And then I like, now that he's tied up, I'm like, Chandler, have Mr. Trevor lead us to where we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Melody's gonna go over first though, and like rifle through his robes and like pull out his wand and whatever other stuff he has. What do you have?
Doesn't he have a version of your phone?
He did at one point. Yeah, that's what she's kind of looking for.
Yeah,
But although I don't know. Yeah, she knows. Okay.
He's got a phone that looks very much like yours. It appears that at some point the Hexbreakers clone your phone exactly. You can tell it's not yours precisely, but it is like a descendant of yours, like
Okay.
your phone had a baby. And
Like River Sonics.
it's like the Hexbreakers couldn't figure out how to manufacture more phones, so they made phones that could asexually reproduce.
The
Evidently.
phone loves itself very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Oh, my phone of fun.
Well, that
when
port 4.
when an iPhone loves a razor. And you find his wand, you find some chewing gum, and you find a little like notebook that just sort of has endless things written in it, but it's all like in a kind of like code. You
Okay.
know.
The problem is all the phones are clones, so they're all made female, so they can't reproduce. That's why they only have any ports, and none of the phones have out.
Also, none of the phones have belly buttons. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Tech finds a way.
All right. So where is your Dark Lord?
The Dark Lord?
Yeah,
You want to go look at the Dark Lord?
I've got to go fight the Dark Lord.
You're going to go fight the Dark Lord.
Yeah, I've already beat him once. I can beat him again.
You've beat him once?
Yeah.
It's true.
It was super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, you're doing a lot of talky right now, Trevor, and we need a little more showy. So how about...
Oh, and I just like shove the bristles of my broom like into his butt, like just like move. I'm just like,
Fine. Ow. Ow. And he like starts.
yeah. Oh,
swinging
does that
me.
hurt? You know what else hurts? Misgendering your daughter, asshole.
I have never misgendered my daughter, Michelle. He's very annoyed by this. And you hear
right?
as
Please
he's
teach me
shouting
that
this,
spell.
you hear down the hall someone, Dad, are you using my name? That's weird. I'm not sure I like it. It sounds like you're saying it like kind of weird and harsh. And oh, hi guys.
Michelle!
Oi!
Hey, what are you doing here? She's like tied up to like a sacrificial table.
You literally told us to come here.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? They got me, and now they're gonna like sacrifice me to like it's part of their plan. To,
Nope,
like,
over my dead body. And I start undoing her shackles.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
chill with the dead bodies thing. Yeah, let's get you out of here.
These
Like, it's one thing to have a destiny, it's another thing to like really want it in a weird way.
Trevor's like, you can free my daughter, but it's not going to do anything. We're just going to get her again.
I love this spell so much.
No, this is awesome.
Favorite thing I've ever done in a role playing game. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
I'm having fun with it.
It's very good.
Take that, Dad.
It's like the Doctor Who where the Dalek can't say like mercy and like always say mercy, but it can't say kindness or love, or it's like exterminate.
Yeah. So Michelle is tied up to this thing, and the shackles are enchanted. They are not a thing that you can just undo, even just by like hitting them. So you'll have to like basically unlock them magically, and you are just sort of aware that like this room is being monitored. Like
Mhm.
there's some sort of, it's not like a camera because it's
Yeah.
hell, but like this room is being watched, and your presence has, if you have stepped
Yeah.
into the room, which maybe you haven't, your presence has been noticed. They've definitely noticed Michelle talking to someone. So,
Somebody shoved their face in a bowl of water
Yeah.
and they're watching us.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Chandler's priority in the room because he's not aware of any of that. I would like to try to magically break the chains.
Okay, tell me how you're going to do it.
I'm going to basically using magic cause one side of the chains to pull one way, one side of the chains to pull the other way, and literally try to like break them almost telekinetically, I guess.
Okay.
So I guess that'd be brawn.
Okay.
The music playing right now is Chains by Fleetwood Mac.
That's exactly what I was hearing in my head.
me
Yes.
too.
I mean, literally sitting here going like, you don't love me now.
Now you will
I'm
never
going to have you beat an 11.
Okay.
No,
I need to do
break.
more.
Yeah.
That's probably
You
as far as we
can
legally go with
also
it.
drink
right?
a potion if you want.
Oh, yeah, I think I am
yeah.
gonna drink a potion for this. A, because we have them, and B, because I've been rolling like shit.
Yeah.
Glug, glug, glug. That potion is going to give you a +5.
Yes!
Nice.
I'm
yeah.
still... Oh,
You
I'm
feel
gonna-
the strength surge through
Hear
you.
fist bump that song.
Oh my god.
Of course, I didn't
So
need it
good.
then. That's a 20 total.
20 total. All right, so this is like super fucking awesome. Tell me what it looks like.
So, what it looks like is the spot where the most tension is on the chain starts to almost heat up and
Mhm.
glow this dull red and starts getting brighter and brighter and brighter until it's bright white. And then it just snaps off, and the shrapnel of it snapping actually hits some of the other chains and cause them to kind of break as well. So I don't have to do it on each one. It's to kind of cause a chain reaction to free her from her chains.
Suddenly, someone appears at the door. It is a friend of yours. Which friend do you want to be there to help you find this final showdown?
It's gotta be Emily Travell.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You read my mind, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
obviously.
You have a lot of psychic stuff happening tonight.
Yeah.
Right?
The most beautiful woman on earth. It's Emily.
Right?
It makes sense thematically because she was the one who first set us on this quest in the beginning.
That's true, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like really cool and awesome and like has great hair.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She looks at you and says, I'm so glad I chose the right people to take it this far. We're so close, we can fix this. All we have to do is get rid of the Dark Lord from which they draw their power. Then the Hexbreakers will be functionally powerless. Trevor says, yes, we will. What? And she's like, the problem is that the only thing that can feed the machine that, or not the machine, what the fuck am I thinking about? The only thing that can feed the charm that will rebind him is blood, a lot of blood. And I'm afraid someone is going to have to die.
Trevor. Let's just kill Trevor.
Right? Can we just use?
Can we just kill Trevor?
No.
It has to be blood that is given willingly.
Trevor, say I don't want to give blood.
No.
Trevor doesn't open.
It's worth a shot. Damn.
Well, what if instead of using a lot of blood from one person, we all give some blood? And we get enough blood from 4 people?
She pulls out like a sketch, like a drawing of this, and it is this enormous like series of, it's like one of those labyrinths, mandalas, one of those things, and it just but it fills with some sort of liquid, which in this case would be blood. She's like, probably, but the 4 of you would all have to lose a quarter of your blood, and I don't know how you would make it out of hell then, and I think that's maybe not a great idea, but in theory, yes, it would work.
Well, I'd rather take my chances than like just let Chandler do it.
But it makes the most sense if you just let me sacrifice myself. The 3 of you can get out without a problem.
We don't want
Oh
sense.
no,
we want our
we wouldn't
friend.
get out without a problem because the problem would be our friend will be dead.
Yeah.
So that's a problem for the 3 of us.
Big problem.
You also have to drive the Dark Lord into the center of the charm, then let him kill you so the blood will rebind him. He's, in that room, but he's not in the center. You're going to have to get him there. Michelle holds up her hand and is like, I'll also give some blood if that's what we're doing. I do every year. It's just the citizenly thing to do.
Well, and if Professor Travell, like you're a 6th person, so now that's like 6 people giving blood instead of 4 or 1.
If only we'd brought Scroggles to Sasquatch. He has a lot of blood.
Like a collection of it, or just like his own blood?
His own blood.
Okay, because that was like I'd go either way with him.
Have we seen other people as we walked? Sorry, I was in the back for a minute. Like, are there other, like, employees of hell?
Yeah, this is like, it really feels like you're in like an office park. Like you could swear that you like could leave here and there'd just be like a TGI Fridays around the corner. Like it's that kind of vibe.
Okay.
And like, but everybody is like just kind of going about their business, and like they'll look at you and be like, I don't know. Like they don't want to interfere because, yeah, it's hell. Everybody just keeps to themselves. You can hear people screaming and all of that elsewhere, but this is definitely like the middle management floor of hell.
It kind of weirds me out to know the Christians were right about hell existing.
No.
Emily's like, no, everyone's right about everything. As soon as a human has an idea, it becomes real. So the second someone says hell is real, every version of hell exists. This is just sort of a backstage area for hell. But heaven exists, purgatory exists, limbo exists, reincarnation exists. If you can think of it, it exists. And the more people who think of it, the more real it becomes. Just call me Terry Pratchett.
So, okay. This is going to be a little bit of a long shot. But maybe if we can convince the workers of hell that they need better working conditions and maybe unionize.
Oh, yeah.
Then maybe we could get them to disrupt things, and maybe some of them will also give blood.
Right? We need unicorn.
Well, I feel like we know Unicorn Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
We can give him maybe someone who's a little better at speaking than me, but like who can like convince these people that union is the way to go.
Unicorn Mike really like lit a fire with
Yeah.
those other unicorns.
And we practiced already with the elves of Santa's workshop.
Yeah.
I feel like the demons of hell probably aren't that much more difficult.
Oh,
Somewhere, Unicorn Mike reaches up, wipes away a tear, goes, I'm crying for the 8th time. What is this? Okay.
all right. I feel like I already gave like a really long speech earlier, so I feel like if I do a second speech, it might be a little bit on a hat. But all right, I'm gonna cast like a charm spell to essentially like elevate my voice, like blast, like basically, like, is there speakers anywhere they can hear me talking through
Yeah.
them or whatever?
Yeah.
Demons and people and other beings of hell. For too long, you have languished away, enacting others' torments on others. Never once have you been allowed to seize the means of damnation for yourselves. But today that changes. Today is the day that the spawn of hell will rise up together, united, to beat back the Dark Lord and become an autonomous collective of tormentors ready to torment how you see fit to put food on the tables for your demon babies and wives and husbands and non-binary demon partners.
Yeah.
Look for the demon label. And then I sing a longer version of that song.
I am here for Carla Marks of Cain.
Yeah. Melody's gonna help by using her like phone and tech to like project like just like the graphics, like the infographics about like the co-op business model.
I'm just gonna say that Hell has a lot of like anti-union posters hanging up.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
you so be roll and beat a 10, and you are using magic, so you can roll your magic dice.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my god.
And you get
You
a
get
There's
one
a-
from
there's-
you get one from Melody.
You want to use one of the potions? It might be.
Yes, 100%
Yeah.
I do.
All right, let's see. Oh, you get a +1.
That's fine. Yeah, I saw that happen. I was like, oh, man. Alright.
Of course.
Okay, first
Hopefully
of
that
all.
took away your low roll.
Okay, I rolled a 10
Nice.
plus 1 for that, so 11.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Just your
my
magic
and I get +2 as charm, so I'm already at 13.
And I think you get one from.
Yeah,
Melody
so I'm
as
at
well.
14.
Roll your magic.
And then,
It's in-
sorry, that was
yeah, that is nice.
cocked. All right, and then I rolled another 1, so that's 15 total.
Give me just the Aaron Sorkin montage of demons listening to this.
All right, so we see like a lot of like torturing happening, your standard stuff. You see like one person, like a tormented soul who's having someone constantly sing happy birthday to them while they're sitting at a table, and it just repeats over and over again. You see a person at a film festival who's got a standing ovation that never ends, and and like there's one person who's also being tormented who has to stay in the standing ovation, doesn't know when they can sit down. It's really awkward, and suddenly the people around them, and there's like one person who's like trying to do a slow clap, and everyone like keeps being a little bit offbeat with them, and that's like the whole thing happening.
Oh man.
Oh, you can bring my personal home to this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh, that
Um,
hurts as a band person. And you're just
yeah.
like, all right, stand beat. Oh, they can't clap. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. And
There's one person trying to walk down a sidewalk, but there are like 4 people spread out
yes,
across the sidewalk.
and every time
walking
they
really
try to go
slow.
around them, the person
Yeah.
like does something where, like they
Uh-huh.
absent-mindedly to do that.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's happening.
Yeah.
There's someone who's on like a hellish like freeway,
Uh-huh.
and there's one person who's like going a little too slow, but not in the right lane. Like they're in
Yeah.
the like middle lane. Like,
Right.
it's just the thing. So all that's happening, and suddenly, like, you start to see like cars on that freeway pull over, and demons getting out of the cars and
Yeah.
starting to walk, and then you see like the birthday singers like put down like their like trays they're carrying and like walk out of the TG Fries. Thank goodness it's Fry with a FRY.
Yeah.
And then there's a all the things we talk about, the demons start walking towards where we are,
Yeah.
and they're all chanting, "Look for the demon label."
Yeah.
And they're like, "No more lords, no more lords of hell, no more lords, no more lords of hell." And then we come back to Daphne, and she's still going on this like long. She's like still speechifying.
Yeah.
It's like,
We just need you to bleed a little bit.
the mortals, yeah, like everyone pays their dues, which are little bits of blood, and then that contributes to the overall strength of the union, which then in turn, and then she's like, you know, in the UK, the Magic Society got rid of our aristocracy a long time ago. The mortals still have a king, apparently, but we still think that, like, it's a time enough for there to be a republic of hell, a republic of everywhere else. And, yeah, then it goes back to demons, and that's what's
Yeah.
happening.
Oh my god.
I love that this game somehow became all about, like, workers' rights. and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's the
It's
best.
Oh yeah.
I like that, like, somehow Daphne Morgaine, of all characters, has become this staunch advocate for workers'
Absolutely, yeah.
rights, and
Yeah.
I love it.
She's gonna
You had
like.
sat me down the day we did our session 0 and told me that Daphne Morgaine, by the
Right.
end of the season, would be leading a workers' revolt in
Yeah.
hell. I would not believe you.
Yeah.
So
Just the magic of Unicorn Mike. It's such
I
a
know,
great,
right?
such a great
Yeah.
NPC.
This
He
is
was
the
very
greatest.
persuasive.
Role-playing games are like some of the greatest storytelling tools in history.
I just have to ask, because I didn't do a full re-listen, unfortunately. Was he ever referred to as a union corn?
Oh, yeah.
Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just making sure
Yeah.
that happened.
You know who's at the
I'm
table.
out. I'm out
Right.
for you, chat. Like
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
You
Yeah.
know who you're at a table with.
Yeah.
making
Right.
sure.
We
Yeah.
got you.
the demons are lining up and like pricking their fingers and dropping little bits of blood. And like it's that thing in It's a Wonderful Life where the like bank manager like tears up and like puts some money in. Like Trevor's also doing it because it's just like that impressive.
Yeah.
But you still need the 4 of you still need to drive the Dark Lord into the
Yeah.
center of that
Yes.
charm so he
I'm
can
on
be
it.
bound again.
Yes.
Cool. What are you gonna
Yeah.
do?
Bubble me up.
You have a bubble, chums.
Great. I didn't know what to do with that. I saw this felt really, really
It's very
thematic
funny.
in that moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just down it.
It's like a Mentos commercial. Like,
Right.
chums come for
Actually, actually, what I am going to do is I'm going to take a bubble chum
Mhm.
and shake it up and have it ready so that I will splash it, gush it in his face when I encounter him to help like throw things in my favor. Maybe that's
Okay.
the plan.
Cool.
That's the mood. That's the
Right.
moment.
Do the rest of you have things you want to do?
I'm doing my thing.
Um.
I'm gonna put on my glove, the power glove.
Oh yes. I want to see what happens. What do you
Yeah.
want to do with your power,
Power
glove?
glove. I don't. Well, when we get there, I have an idea.
Okay.
But I also still have all Trevor stuff in my bag. But then so I have my duck hunt gun in one hand and my power glove in the other.
Mhm.
And
Sounds
both
right.
are like they're not plugged into my phone, but they're kind of plugged into my phone. Like I have a magic adapter or something, so they're like
Right.
connected.
Yeah.
Tanager, what are you up to?
I think I'm getting ready. I like grab I got this like Halloween store makeup in my bag and I grab it and like put some marks on my face. And I like and I like I kick my shoes off and I'm holding my broom like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rumble and like tie my hair back and I'm like, just tell me who to hit.
Okay. All
Cut
right.
back to the after going, we're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. There's a bunch of demons.
And that's all we can sing legally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the Dark
We
Lord
won't stand for it. we won't stand for it.
the Dark Lord seems so confused by what, and then he looks at you and he's enormous. He's like 15 feet tall, big red skin, big muscles, and horns and everything. He looks like a scary like boss monster from Doom, basically. I realize I just described Satan from South Park, but that's not who it is. It's a boss monster
Cool, you
from
guys.
Doom. And he looks at you and he takes 2 steps towards you. What are you gonna do?
Hey, moron!
My name is Moroin.
Come here!
You wear the helmet of Gawain.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
Take it off your head. And your head with it.
Austin answered, I guess.
Dave sends his regards.
Not Dave.
The bubble chums are holy. That's holy water.
Right?
Melody, you seem like you had a thing you wanted to do.
Yes. All right.
He's
so-
definitely like,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm going to use my power glove and like not mime it. That doesn't sound cool, but it's cool. Like grabbing like his feet and like pulling them out from under him.
Okay.
And I'm using like it's like I don't know, like there's a giant like kind of like the music in the other episode where it's like hands like pushing. It was like this like electric looking hand, like reaches out, almost cartoony, and like grabs his feet and tries to pull it out.
Are you familiar with Smash Brothers, Kimmy? Are you going for Master Hand?
A little bit, but yeah, kind of in that vein.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it.
Tell me, what do you think you should roll on that for? That sounds like brawn or fight to me, but you can talk me into something else.
I mean, I feel like it's like she's using the power of her brain because, like, if you're playing a video game, you're not using your own brawn, so she's
Okay.
kind of using that piece. Also,
That makes sense.
All
yeah.
right,
So,
yeah.
I would say either grit or brains.
Beat an 11 on whichever of those stats you'd like to use.
Okay, I've been using brains for most of that stuff. So and it's right.
If something else, it'd be hand-eye coordination, which is brain.
Yeah, that's true. A 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is what I got.
Okay. Yeah, the hand shoots out, just wraps around his feet, and you can't budge him. It's like he's made of stone. Like you were able to wrap the hand around his foot, but you weren't able to do anything but just kind of like maybe make it a little bit uncomfortable for him. So, Tanager, what do you want to do?
All right. Yeah, I say, all right, it's time to Katara this shit. And I grab the water bottle out of my backpack and pop it open, and I'm gonna water bend like ice spikes at him.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Okay.
Um,
Let's see here. I'm gonna say that's 6. I hate doing this. I thought I'd get better at it by now. I'm gonna say that is you have to beat a 6.
okay, all right. And I feel like even though it's not the die I would like to roll, I feel like it's fight.
Okay.
So, but I get my magic die. Oh no, that's a 1 on both of those. I'm going to use my special reroll.
Oh!
Hey!
Yeah. Thanks for doing a recap.
Yeah, for all of us, thank you.
Right? It still didn't help. That's
You rolled 2 ones
a
again?
2 and a 3.
Okay, well that's better.
Yeah,
Just
much better than
does
2 ones.
someone
That's a 5. I needed
you have
the
an
six.
adversity?
What's your
Yeah, no.
stat?
My stat has +2 for magic for fight magic.
So you got 7.
That's
Beat
7.
7.
Yeah.
6. Oh, okay. I only need 6. Yes. Yeah. So that beats it. 7.
Tell me about
Yay.
the spikes
Thank you.
that plunge into the side of his neck. Tell me what they look like.
Okay. So they're like straight up right out of Last Airbender. Like
Mhm.
they, it's just like these shards of ice that just like smack into him,
Mhm.
and like they're like sticking out of his like upper body, and then they like turn back into water, and I like suck them back up into my water bottle.
Amazing. I like that. I love that.
Yeah.
Daphne Chandler.
I'm gonna
Recyclable bitch.
I had an idea, and then I remembered that the Excalibur and the Sword and the Stone are 2 distinctly different swords. So what I'm doing instead is I am pulling out Excalibur, and I'm holding it up like I'm going to attack him, and then I look at my friends, and then I go, I take the sword and I flip it so that the blade is down and the handle is up, and I hold out the crucifix towards him, and then I channel, realizing that if I'm descendant of Morgan Le Fay, I'm probably also a descendant of Arthur, which to the mortals means a lot. To the magic community doesn't mean shit, but I realize it matters for this sword. And I'm going to channel the sword to turn the bubble chums and any residual water left over from your splashing on him into holy water
Okay.
Mm.
Cool.
that he's like covered in.
All right. Awesome. Great.
Figure that one out.
I think it's just fight because I'm basically I'm turning what's already on him into attack.
Yeah.
Acid splash, basically.
Let's beat a 7.
Okay.
When you get your magic die too, obviously.
God, why am I rolling so bad?
We all are tonight.
Don't forget the potions.
Oh yeah.
But I can't stop and drink a potion in the middle of doing an action. Like, okay, so that is gonna be That's 5 plus 1. Oh, plus 1 for my magic, so that's exactly a 7. Again, somehow my
Wow.
magic of exact numbers
doing
is
it. We're
just
doing it.
going.
I will tell you that you feel the hand of Arthur upon your shoulder, and you look over, and it's Bubs from the Bubble Chumps. But tell me what happens as this holy water sprays over.
I think that it like starts to like rapidly erode the stone veneer that he has.
Mhm.
It kind of like makes it decay until if there's a demon like form underneath the stone that is now exposed. So
Yeah.
this basically got rid of his armor,
Yeah,
and now he's vulnerable to all my friends.
there is a big glowing red patch right here that if you took aim at it probably would be a little bit more vulnerable.
Yeah.
Weirdly.
Yeah, I think Daphne had a moment there where it was like, instead of me trying to be the hero that saves the day, I'm gonna like empower my friends to do some more stuff.
Chandler, what do you want to do?
Well,
Big.
first, what I'm going to do is I will drink a potion before this happens, so we'll figure that out in a second. But what I'm planning on doing is basically recreating that exact maneuver I did in that pocket dimension where I was a prisoner, but I slew
Mm-hmm.
the demon lord moron. So hop on my broom,
Yeah.
fly, and ram the broom through his chest, and then go in with the sword.
Okay, cool. So you get a +4 to that. I'm trying to remember what we did, what we scored that as.
It's probably either fight or brawn.
Yeah, let's do a brawn. It doesn't sound like there's magic involved.
No.
So let's do a brawn check, and let's just make that a straight 10, and you already have a +4.
Perfect.
So-
That is a 9. Does anybody have a way to help?
I have an adversity token.
Do you have a brawn?
Oh, I do. I have one of my. Bless you.
Oh.
Yeah. I know how to read my character sheet. 5 plus
all
4
done it
plus 1
tonight.
is 10.
right? 10. All right. Yeah. So this is gonna work. Tell me how it works.
So I pull out my broom and hop on and kind of do a bit of a fly towards him, do a barrel roll
Mhm.
to come back. Oh, sorry.
I fall.
And to get a better shot. And as I'm going, I'm basically laying out sword 1st,
Mhm.
and then pull the sword up so the broom goes through him, because that's what worked last time, and then follow up with the sword behind the
Wow.
broom.
Yeah.
Just drive it in,
Yeah.
using the momentum to hopefully push him where he needs to be, so the
Yeah.
blood can do its thing and bind him.
Yeah. He lands right in the center of the circle. I'm going to say though that because he just got it, you go with him.
Yeah.
You are also in the center, so if as the binding is starting to take place, you will be bound with him.
I'm gonna come running in with my Excalibur and start cutting away the bounds that are around Chandler.
Sure. Sure.
Right.
Um,
Now I'm gonna try again.
okay. All right.
So I'm actually gonna take my phone out of my pocket and like attach it to the power glove,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna like try and pick up Chandler and like pull him out of there.
Okay. Let's do it again.
Okay. I think I'm gonna roll flight this time because I'm like
Okay.
pulling
Sure.
him out.
Can we say my hacking is helping so
Yep,
she can get a
Get
bonus?
a +1 from that.
Okay.
And what did we have you beat last time? We had asked for an 11. So let's make it a 10
Okay.
because it's you've done it one time before.
Okay.
So practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect. I'm using my phone this time too.
Yeah.
So I get a +1 from you.
Yeah.
Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Did you just get it?
I got a 10.
Oh my god.
I'm here
Rolling
for the
a
night
D
of just getting
Rolling
it.
a
The
D20.
adequate society. Adequate society.
All right. So narrate to me getting Chandler out of there just before the jaws of hell snap shut on him.
So I feel like it's like lifting, and it's like the binding is doing it, and I feel like it's one of those things where it's like the glove starts like heating up and like sparking, and like the little wires in it start short circuiting with magic, and it's like I'm straining and I'm trying to lift it up, and then it's like, oh, he starts to go back down, and just as Daphne like cuts one more, it's like the last one, and he like pops like with the like force, it suddenly is out of there, just like barely.
Yeah.
And it
It's
probably
the first time in history that Power Glove's been effective.
yeah.
Absolutely.
The dice knew it. They were like,
right, yeah.
fucking power glove, no way.
The sigil glows bright orange, and the Dark Lord is no more, and the room is like suddenly very quiet. There's still like a line of demons pouring blood on it, but it's no longer, functioning.
Right.
And the four of you are there, as is Michelle, as is Emily. And Emily's like, there's one last thing you need to do.
I feel like there's a moment where we all just like, at
Yeah.
least Melody runs and like hugs everybody. Like,
Yeah.
Especially
Celebration.
Chandler. Like,
Yeah.
you're
I'll
still
keep the helmet on
alive.
now for a bit. Just keep it on for a little bit longer, just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Can't believe it. I'm alive.
You did it. And tap the helmet. My broomstick.
What am I supposed to do with the rest of my life?
Same thing the
We'll
rest of us
find out
do.
in season 2.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tap and bubble me up. And I hand you the
Bubble chums for everyone.
yeah.
Emily like raises her hands like, the Hexbreakers have still managed to collapse almost all universes into one. There are 2 remaining, and one has no magic. But that is where you must fix this final thing. You have to reintroduce the idea of possibility, of something new, that things don't have to be the way they always were. I'm going to send you there. You will not have your magic. But if you can get someone to believe that things can be different, then it will restore magic everywhere. Are you ready?
I was there when it started. We can do this.
yeah.
What?
And she snaps her fingers, and you're in a bedroom that seems to belong to a teenage boy. Has posters of various. What bands do kids listen to now that aren't BTS?
My Chemical Romance.
Has My Chemical Romance posters. Has
Ariana Grande.
yeah,
Yeah.
has, and there's like one hidden
Olivia
way
Rodrigo. There we
over,
go.
hid
Yeah, that's the
one
younger
way
person.
over in the corner. There's like one Olivia Rodrigo poster, but it's mostly just like other things that boys would listen to. It's very extreme. The door opens and Michelle walks in. You know her name's Michelle. Even in these forms, you have access to your memories from this world. You know who you are in this world. You know everything that Michelle has been through. She's got like black eye, like a bloody nose. And she walks in and shrugs off her jacket and then like starts. It's like, the fuck are you guys? How did you get here? What are you doing?
We're here to save magic.
What? Magic's not real.
Oh, girl, it is.
You remembered I was a girl. I don't know if I am, though. I think that maybe I just had an idea about something that could never come true.
I did it.
Yeah, but you had people who loved you.
And I have people who don't love me too, but I did it anyway.
How? How do you change anything? The world doesn't want you to. The world hates you sometimes. You know?
Like, yeah, of course the world's gonna hate you sometimes. Well, lots of people hate lots of things, but that doesn't mean you stop trying.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Because I've been there myself. And you're looking at every moment of your life that you've had up until now. And you feel a little bit cheated out of being able to live it as who you are.
Yeah. I do. I can't be a handsome quarterback like you, Chandler. I'm sorry. I don't know that I can be anything but a waste of space. That's what my dad would say.
Look, you may think your life's gonna go a certain way, and sometimes all it takes is friends to show you there's another way.
Yeah.
There are more possibilities than what you think is gonna happen.
Yeah, Melody's gonna go over and take her arm and just not like her hand because it's a little too intimate. We're not quite that close, but just like there's always gonna be people who hate things that they don't understand, but there's always people who love you too, even if you don't know those people yet. Like, if you are your true self, someday you'll find those people who love you.
My dad threw something out that was very important to me. Can you see if you can go find it for me? If I'm digging around in the trash, he'll know what I'm doing, but it's just outside in the trash out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I dig through trash all the time.
As
You never know what you're gonna find.
if we're gonna head outside, look through the trash, I'm gonna hang back to be alone with her for a second.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look her in the eyes, and I'm gonna say to her, as Daphne, the thing that my real life father said to me when I was struggling with my decision to transition or not. And I had said, like, it's too late for me. I've already missed everything. And I'm just gonna stop. And I'm gonna look her in the eye, and I'm gonna say, "You've got your whole life ahead of you.
I do, don't I?
It should be yours." And then I'm gonna walk out the door.
Okay.
Just go look for this necklace. Which I wish I had the one that I hadn't already tied her dad up with, so I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, right.
Well,
I mean,
it-
it's
yeah.
Go ahead.
It would exist in this reality.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard to find.
Mhm.
You know, there's one trash bag. You open it up. It's like right there. It's right on top. And you hear someone say, "Hey, who's digging around in my trash?" But like doesn't actually come to the door. He's got the football game on TV.
Do you want me to headbutt him again? I really want to headbutt him again.
Yeah.
Melody's gonna like repeat Sonic's little like animal
Yeah.
voice.
Oh,
I was gonna send.
Oh.
I'm gonna send Butterscotch
Oh.
to run and I tell Butterscotch I'm like run over and like jump on the screen door and just.
oh, it's just a fucking cat. Oh,
Yeah.
you can hear he's like had a couple beers.
Her dad sucks.
Shouts. Go ahead.
Melody's gonna can I borrow your water?
Yeah.
So she's gonna like just kind of wipe off the medallion, and I don't remember what it was made. It was wooden, right? Or something.
The necklace.
Yeah.
It's just like a pretty standard.
Okay.
Name charm necklace.
Okay, so you wipe it off because it was in the trash, and I don't want it to be
And-
gross.
Yeah.
The guy yells.
Yeah.
Michelle's dad name is like, "Can you go chase that cat away?" Michelle's like, "Yeah, sure, Dad." And then she appears at the side door. Oh, I thought it was a cat.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is a bad cat out here knocking things over.
Oh.
Tell him it's Carol Singers. No.
We found it for you.
You really think I could be that person?
Where
Maybe-
we're from, you already are that person, and you're our friend.
Oh, thanks. She reaches out, and as her fingers touch it, you see everything sort of shoot out, all of these different versions of reality, all of these different things that could be, all of these different things that have been and will be and always will be. And then we have a little time. It's several months later. It's the start of a new school year. Tell me where you all are at Inkwood. What's it been like since you saved the multiverse? Who has an idea?
There's a thing that Melody wanted to do, but I don't know. She would have done it like right after everything was settled.
Sure. Tell me what it is.
Okay, so she still has Hexbreakers, Evil Dad Trevor's phone.
Hmm.
So I think it's probably like a long project. She's probably been doing research and studying this. So she's like about ready to do this because she wants to do like the ultimate feedback spell. 'Cause she wants to like use this phone that was cloned from all the other phones and like blow all of them up. Because she doesn't want any of the Hexbreakers having access to this super powerful magic that's her fault.
Mhm.
So this has like been kind of her obsession.
You've had months to do this, so I'm going to say that you can.
Okay.
So unless you really want to roll on it, but like if you've had months to prepare the spell, it makes sense to me it would work.
I would like to roll on it, but without the chance of failure, if that's okay. Can
That
I
makes
just
sense.
roll and like have it be like how well it works?
Yeah,
or, like,
sounds great.
How explosive? Okay.
Yeah, roll me whatever die you normally roll for that and
Yeah.
your magic die.
Okay.
And let's just see how effective it is.
And I feel like she probably has asked all of you for help about this at one
Mhm.
point with like your different types of magic and your knowledge with stuff. And so I feel like it almost is like a group spell. Like we all kind of have to do it together because it's a big deal. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so we're probably like, I don't know, like in a circle, and we each have like the. Someone's probably holding a phone, and someone's like, I don't know, something like that. It's very cool. And
I like to imagine that Caitlin is there and Michelle. And,
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
Emily, like I bet there's
Even,
got to be a bunch of
um,
people.
Even what's his face?
Leopold?
Leopold's there, I think.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, one of the components is like we have to have somebody who knows all the main hexbreakers,
Mhm.
so that like we can like visualize and send that energy that way. So that's why it's like a big group thing. So a 4 on a D10.
I mean, you do just like we said, you do destroy everything,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
like you haven't wiped out the knowledge of it.
Right.
So they could still like try, but they're severely set back.
Mhm.
They could still try and create it, but they would have to get your phone to do that. So
Yeah.
you'll always have to be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
But they don't have that. They have the knowledge of it, but they don't have the
Yeah.
information on how to make it.
Okay.
So
Excellent.
yeah.
Season 2. Okay. So-
Mhm. I think Tanager is like we see her starting back to school and but then they but so they go to the history of magic class and the teacher like talks a little bit and then is like, and Tanager is going to come up and tell us some stories about the origin of magic. And Tanager goes up and like swirls her wand around and like sort of smoke sort of billows out and fills the room and then sort of turns it into like basically a holodeck.
Yeah.
You know, of that primeval forest and those girls around the fire doing magic for the first time and Tanager describes what that was like and how it happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Daphne or Chandler?
Yeah. So I think we're on the Mage Ball pitch, and Chandler, who is this year officially dubbed the new team captain for the Mage Ball team, is running the freshmen through drills on this amazing new obstacle course he built, which of course knocks him out.
And Daphne, the real captain, steps up to
But when he comes to, the people who are there to kind of wake him up are Caitlin and Leopold. And over the summer, they've all three kind of been feeling things out. And maybe they're seeing where this goes.
I love this. I love that you're
the
giving me a
thruple.
throuple to work with.
Yeah.
I love it.
Daphne, what's up?
I think Daphne has. I think throughout the season, I've kind of like talked about Daphne being very powerful with magic, but having a really hard time focusing her spells. And I think that's because this whole time she's been trying to mold her spell into this idea of what like a perfect European like style magic would be. This like ideal like she thinks the British school would have taught her and stuff like that. So I think she has spent the last several months unlearning that about her, that like the normativity of magic, and like inspired by Melody and Tanager, she's like figuring out her own way of doing magic that works better for her. And so she's been like, she's not there yet where suddenly she's like great at all magic now, but now she like understands that like the way she does magic is her personal way of doing it and doesn't have to be perfect for like the established way it is. I think that's like been her journey. And I think that we see her practicing spells kind of in private and like learning and like things that she never used to be able to do, like now doing it her way. She's figuring stuff out, and it's working for her. And I think that she also learned from Michelle the spell that Michelle used to permanently transform her body.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we see Daphne, she has it in a book, and she looks at it, but she makes the decision for now to kind of like let her body transition over like a period of time and like be comfortable with that. I think like Daphne's big thing right now is like learning to be comfortable as who she is, as opposed to trying to change who she is to fit something. So we see her looking at this spell, and then she puts it away for now until she feels like she's ready for that. And she goes off to find Melody.
Are you two dating?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh, this is awkward. No. By the way, my birthday is December 20th. It's fine.
There's all kinds of new students here. You know, your old friends are here. A couple have gone on to graduate, but you know, you're all juniors now because you were sophomores. Now you're all juniors. It's a good fun time to be here. Michelle has sort of stepped up and is like kind of a head girl type thing. Caitlin and Leopold are very intrigued by this new romantic complication they find themselves in. Wendell and Emily's baby is on the way. Dorothy and Anna's wedding is going to be at Yule. It's going to be the ball of the century. Unicorn Mike has cried another time and has been when he was promoted. And yeah, Jeff Stapleton continues to deliver gifts to all the children of the
I like to
world.
imagine that Dorothy, by the way, is fully magical and is always like
Yeah.
Anna's never figured it out. Like it's like this is the magic school. She's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a. What do you mean you don't know?
Yeah,
Can I suggest a little coda?
sure.
I think so Tanager pulls out her cell phone and it's just this and like opens up the chat history and it's just like one after another of like, hey, what's up? Hey, where are you? Hey, looking for you. Blah, and then she types in yet another one like, we miss you at school today. Where are you at? And then she hits send. And you see that it's to Dante,
Aww.
and then it goes unread.
Yeah.
The three little dots.
Aww.
I never did work in the podcast guy again, which I feel bad about. But Wendell Parker comes up to you at lunch and is like, hello,
Podcast guy.
we should chat. Can you step in my office? He's like, looking down at his phone. He's like, oh, Emily needs pickles. Sorry, let's step into my office and I have to go get my wife pickles. She's very pregnant. Pulls you into his office and is like, it's been a while since we've all worked together, isn't it, huh? I hope you enjoyed your spring semester last year. But as you are now, some of the foremost magical defenders of reality in existence, I suppose it's time to send you on another mission.
Oh.
I mean, Coach wanted me there for Pracky, but I guess
Listen, this is not a thing that I think is going to be solved easily, and ideally it will take place over 10 to 12 sessions. But
Probably more like 9 with like a lot of gaps in between.
I'm going to say a name that will surely mean something to some of you. Merlin? We need to find him. He's the only one who can help us stop what's coming next.
Oh.
End of season 1.
You mean my bird?
I almost said that. That's kind of like,
That would be yeah.
what's wrong with your
I mean,
bird?
my bird is named Merle after Merlin.
Yeah. That's Hexbreakers, everybody.
So good.
Emily, that was amazing.
Yes, thank
you so
oh my
much.
god.
If we do another season, though, I won't have my reality is breaking thing to explain when people aren't there some weeks.
Well, not with that attitude.
hopefully,
I mean, honestly, like my argument to that is like it's a school, so you can be like, oh, this person's just not there that day, or they're like
Right.
they're in another class.
I was really trying to make it episodic, and then of course we got into more serialized stuff.
Yeah.
But I tried to make it episodic for that but also I had the
Yeah.
reality breaking thing. So
yeah.
The last time I was on the advice show, that came up in conversation.
Yeah.
Like the question from the viewer was, how do you create a game where people aren't always there and episodic? And your exact thing came up because Kimmy talked about it a lot. So.
Yeah, we were both like, this is a fantastic way to do it. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
thank you.
And I just want to take a second also and thank everyone for like their thoughtfulness and vulnerability and openness in this game. Like I know it touched on a lot of things that were very personal to a lot of us at the table, and thank you for trusting everyone here with that. That was I feel very, very lucky to have been part of that.
Totally.
I also want to say that to the audience
Yes.
because
Yeah.
I know that like for me, I probably would have had a hard time with some of the stuff that got happening. So hopefully you were patient with us and that you respected what we were trying to do with it, and that you ultimately appreciate the story we were trying to tell, even if it was hard for you sometimes. So we appreciate your patience sticking through with us.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we got to do this story in this fashion with these players and this audience. And I also want to shout out to Jay, who was fantastic the times he was able to make it.
Yeah.
And if we do a season 2, I'd hope that Dante could pop back in.
Yeah.
But yes, that was
We should have killed
Hexbreakers.
Chandler so Dante
Ah.
Yeah.
I was trying.
I'm Emily St. James. You can find me on Twitter at EmilyDDW. I do want to do a season 2, but I'm about to have a tiny baby, and that's going to take all of my attention for a little while. But when I have the baby, I will post photos of it in the chat.
Yeah.
fair adjustment.
I want to know what that means.
But yeah, you can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/EmilyDDW. I am currently doing no other things with Happy Jacks. I think I'm on the advice show this week. I think that's the thing I'm doing.
So thank you so much to Dorgler Canada, who's our mod tonight, and everyone else in chat. Thank you as always to our amazing Patreons who keep us ad-free and independent and playing wild games like this that are just transcend needing sponsorship.
We were sponsored by Bubble Chumps.
Yeah,
we want to
Bubble
be
Chumps,
clear.
yes.
Bubble Chumps
Yeah.
gave us a lot of money.
A lot of money. Oh my god.
Hashtag bubble me up.
Yeah. Yeah, and my name's Kimmy. You can find me at Golden Lasso Girl. I'm also at Happy Jacks RPG. If you do any of that on the social medias, I'm here every Friday for the advice show. This game is ending. This is the last one, so might have a week or two a break. So we'll see. And thank you all.
Halito, I'm Adam, and I have been playing Tanager Folsom, and you can find me on social media at Hoobuk, HOOBUK, except for TikTok, which I think is HOOBUK. I do 3 O's.
You're on there a lot. Huh?
Right.
I don't remember the name of
It's
the
a-
app, and I
yeah.
don't remember my name on there.
Yeah. I'm just getting into TikTok. It's mostly just Jason and Joey and Bill just routinely sending me every cat video and ADHD video that exists.
Yes.
Which is great. So send me cat videos and things about ADHD. Anyway, yeah. So you can find me on those. You can usually find me here every other week or so on the Advice Show podcast on Fridays, which I love doing. And but I will not be this Friday because it's my bachelor party, and I'm getting married on Sunday to some really super cute, amazing boy.
I can't wait to meet him.
They're gonna wear a helmet.
So I will be doing that, and then the following Sunday, October 9th, you can catch me as we start the debut of Shadowport Adventures on Luck of the Draw on Emporium for the Wayward Gamer. So Emporium for the Wayward Gamer, and that's a new group that I'm going to be doing a game with, a Star Wars game. So we're playing the Togruta Medic Revolutionary. So, yeah, right? Togruta are the best.
Right.
Hey everybody, I'm Riley Silverman, and I actually just joined TikTok, so I'm on TikTok at Riley J Silverman. So please follow me because I need followers. And I've been on it for less than a week, and I'm already on Taylor Swift is gay TikTok somehow.
Everyone is on Taylor.
But like I literally, I've never tweeted or posted about Taylor being gay. Suddenly, I have like 4 different Gaylor conspiracy theory things in a row. I'm like, it's amazing how fast you get indoctrinated into a
What?
ideology when it's really like I totally
Right?
understand like people getting brainwashed now because I'm like I've never really thought that much about it, but now I totally see it. Anyway, so that's where you can find me. I'm excited about it. It's fun. I'm having a lot of fun goofing off and making fun little memes. So or not memes but videos. So please check that out. Also, I'm really proud and excited because I've mentioned a few times before that I am a cast member on Port Saga, the Vampire the Masquerade role-playing, scripted audio drama, where I play the role of Zelda, where on this past weekend, I won an award for Best Supporting Performance. So that's a cool thing that I did not at all expect to happen. I woke up on Saturday. I had a text from my producer who's like, "Please call me immediately," and I thought I was being fired. And then it was I called her and she's like, "You need to record an acceptance speech and send it off to the New Jersey Web Fest," which I did, and that's the thing that happened. So I'm very proud and kind of like my mind is blown by it.
Awesome.
I play a character named Zelda, and she is the Nosferatu Primogen. So she's like a very like information broker, kind of like skulking in the shadows kind of character, and she's very fun to play. So I'm proud of that. So check that out on your podcasting apps. There's a full season already out, season 2. Last week was my first episode of the new season, so that was a fun timing for me to debut it. It's serialized, so start at the beginning. It's only about a half hour per episode or so it's not a huge strain to your day to listen to it, but it's amazing. It's awesome. So it's called Port Saga. Please check it out.
By the way, Taylor Swift, if you want to come out, consider doing so on the Happy Jacks RPG Network.
Right.
Right. Just pop by the Advice Show.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Also,
need to
Riley
come
writes
down.
books about Star Wars.
Yes.
So don't
Yes, that is also a
Be
thing that I have
forgotten.
done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Joe?
Hey everybody, I am Joey and I have been Chandler Duke and will remain being Chandler Duke because he didn't die. You can find me on all the socials at Feywild85, FEYWILDE85. This is the only thing I'm streaming at the moment, but if you have the chance, go to YouTube, to Live Action Roleplay's YouTube channel. On Monday, I had the opportunity to step in last minute and do the first draft reading of the movie script of Clue as Mrs. White. So I got to live on Madeline Kahn fantasy, which was everything for me.
Where were the flames at?
Oh, on the sides of my face, breathing, breath, healing. Kimmy had to turn down my gain because I'm classically trained. That's my code word for loud.
Yeah.
But yeah, go and check it out.
We asked Joey to do sound checks for Emily, and then we were like, we need to be quieter because Emily would never talk as loud as Emily right now.
But check that out on YouTube. It was a lot of fun. And keep an eye on my socials for hopefully more stuff coming down the works.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm getting married on Sunday. I don't know.
You guess. It's fine. Better make
You're
it.
both getting married on Sunday?
I know,
That's
it's
so
really
fun.
bad
That's
timing.
What are your
interesting
bridesmaids?
point.
All right.
We'll have to ask Tammy. Sorry. There's a whole saga. You'll all hear about it one day.
Thank you so much again, everyone, for listening. Hopefully we get to do a second season. I've been so overwhelmed by your positive comments on the Discord, on Twitter, in chat, all of that. It's been very nourishing to me to hear. And I think that we all have had a very nice time doing this.
Yep.
And I'm just vamping because I can't think of a good closing credit song. Yeah, until you see us again. If
Oh,
you
it's
want,
gotta be the
Chains.
Yeah,
Fleetwood
Fleetwood
if
Mac.
you want,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
want some good closing credit music, you can always do The Chain by Fleetwood
Look
Mac.
for
Yeah.
the demon label.
Or that, yeah. Cue up The Chain, hit play, and we will see you sometime. All right, bye.
Bye.
y'all.